We shouldn't go that. But I like the idea. How about the word Chronicles? And like, ooh, Chronicle, yeah, Sonic Chronicles of the Dark Brotherhood. That sounds good. Surprisingly good game.
Considering it's, you know, like half finished.
Well,
It's Super Mario RPG Sonic Edition.
The problem is that no one wanted to play a Sonic RPG. So
Wait.
they didn't sell enough copies for them to make a sequel.
For some reason, we're broadcasting sound, even though on this scene we're not supposed to be broadcasting sound.
That's hilarious. Yes, Kat, we're talking about Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Yep.
Hi, Kat.
Sorry. And we're live!
It's the mistaken impression that just because he's done a countdown, I'm going to shut up.
Austin has this mistaken impression that just because he's the co-founder means I won't kill him.
I won't kill him.
Anyway, hello everybody, welcome to Deadlands Hunter Society. I'm John, the game master of the evening.
I take John.
We have started doing a stream intro. One with the camera. We started doing a stream intro. Echo?
So much echo apparently.
Echo. Why is there echo? Is there still echo? Oh, I know why there's echo. Oh, okay, so XSplit has a fun thing that it does now, apparently. It doesn't just take the fact that you have the microphone on into account. It also has an internal microphone that you can, yeah. So I added the microphone to the XSplit scene, thinking that would be all I'd need. But apparently there's also a default microphone that goes on at the same time. I haven't used XSplit in a long time. I need to fix it. Anyways, outside of that. So, we do have a stream intro that normally goes up that tells all of our pre and post stream stuff, but I didn't bring it with me today, so that's not bad. But I'll do that at the end anyways. But anyways, joining me today is fuck, I was so distracted I forgot to come up with silly comedy pre-named things.
Do it off the top of your head.
Yeah, I should.
He doesn't have a top of the head.
I don't have. Well, I mean, it's kind of covered in hair.
Same for most of us, really, but...
It's true.
All of us, I think.
We have no bulbs here.
Unless I take that hat off and there's just a massive, like, Fryer-style bald
Just
spot that you
a
shaved
Fryer
in.
cut.
I think that's why he wears hats all the time.
I
Are you
wouldn't be
balding, Zach?
surprised.
I mean, I know with this guy going bald over here, I mean, genetics.
You're going bald?
With me today.
You're very
With me today is the $5 or a Coke Holly.
Yes, and I still want my money. I'm Holly. I'm playing Gilda, Dwarven, Gunslinger, Adept.
And with me is the $5 or a seizure, Austin.
Hey, my seizure meds cost a lot more than $5.
They're heart meds.
Well, yes, but they stop my seizure-like non-epileptic episodes, so...
Your seizure non-seizures.
Yes. It's technical names. Yes, I'm a troll who doesn't have seizures. Just has a lot of French.
And also the $5 or Taldore, William.
$5 or Taldore?
Yeah.
I'll go for the Taldore. Thank you very much.
I'm
William, and I'm playing Cosmus, the Dwarven Rigger.
And him.
He finished right as I was biting into the ice.
Perfect timing.
And the $5 or 5,000 gold worth Goblin Tinker, Zach.
Who isn't playing the Goblin Tinker anymore. Instead, I'm playing the guy, basically the polar opposite of his personality. I'm playing Cassio Montag, general, peacekeeper, diplomat, historian, guy. Yeah.
The lawful good character in the post-apocalypse.
Yes.
And the $5 or bust, Stan.
Yeah, I'll see your 5 and raise you 2. And I'm playing Ian, the magical elf.
And last we left our... We were in a starship.
Static?
We had just finished wiping out a couple of dragons.
Had it coming.
Another Tuesday
it's another Tuesday. They had just finished reclaiming what appears to have been a battleship, a space-based battleship.
Star Destroyer.
A spaceship that they had found in the edge of Germany as they were heading to recover the manufacturing core of a manufactory.
One day we'll actually get there.
One day you'll get there. So many distractions.
I think we're going to, win the campaign before that happens. We'll see.
And they recovered it, cleared it out of a fake French girl, and Austin is just full of class right now.
Pardon?
Look at the front of the thing.
Oh!
Austin doesn't read the things he eats.
What's sad is that even after reading it, it took me a good 30 seconds to realize what you meant.
I've only been drinking this brand of tamarind juice for No, it's not Tang. It's tamarind juice.
It's class. It's KLASS.
Hold it to the camera.
It's not normal.
It's
It's
one of them
Austin.
Class of
Further down,
Pesca
further down, further down.
Tamarindo.
Further down,
Down,
further
down,
down, further
down,
down. There you go,
down,
right
down.
there.
There. Can you read that?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay. I can't.
Anyways,
No, I'm not drinking Tang. I have more class than that.
I like Tang. I miss Tang. It's been a long time.
they reported
since
back.
I've Tang.
They reported the starship back to
We made
the
a cupcake out of Tang in the
Deadlands
bakery. It did
Hunter
not sell well.
Society people in charge, and then Matisse flew back to pick up Comrade, and they flew back to the spaceship, killing a dragon along the way and mounting its skull to the fighter jet that they had found. They also had a lot of interesting things happen. Like 2 of them almost died
I don't know which.
twice in short succession.
Almost only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades.
We lived.
And I'm pretty sure that was more explosive than a hand grenade.
It was.
Almost is better than actually.
It's true. Almost is better than actually. And so we pick up with you all have reconvened at the ship. You have about 2 days before the rest of the Deadlands team that's going to be securing the spaceship will be here. And Comrade is here with you to help supervise, also to kill things. And I believe the very last thing we had done was fire the shipboard cannons at incoming hostilities, and we prevented hostilities.
Glad to be correct.
So, what you guys doing? You have 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Today.
A dramatically appropriate amount of time.
Dawn of the first day.
Well, we need to learn the Song of Time so we can reverse back before the moon hits us.
Glad someone got that reference.
If the moon hits it,
No
just
idea what-
if the moon hits us, just shoot it with the main gun.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you the difference between a horde of humans and a moon.
Have you seen the moon in? I mean, the moon in that game is like kind of tiny. I'm pretty sure you could obliterate it with the main gun.
In that game, the moon is small enough that I'm pretty certain this ship's guns could.
The moon's not small, it shrinks as it falls.
Well, the rest
Then
is burning
shoot it
up
when it
an
shrinks.
atmosphere.
Yeah, because if it's the same size all 3 days.
So, yes.
And the only way that can be true is if it drastically loses mass over the course of those 3 days.
This is fair.
And if it's drastically losing mass, then just make it drastically lose mass a whole lot faster.
Anyways,
So back to actually playing this game.
We thought we were playing a game.
what game? This is life.
I mean, I feel like this is a good downtime to spend some karma points and
Welcome to real life.
work on some
Yeah,
stuff.
you guys do have karma points.
Ooh.
Just let me know if there's anything you guys want to do over the course of 2 days. If not, we'll skip ahead.
I basically need to update my motorcycle, and I want to see if there's any parts of this that I can integrate to my motorcycle.
Give me an automotive check. Automotive mechanics check.
I also want to up my automotives over this time period, but
While he's doing all that, is there anything recoverable, like any logs in the ship that can be recovered at all?
Computers check. Logic computers.
Sure. I can do that.
Tying bracers is difficult, by the way. You have to use
Do
your
you
mouth.
need some help?
I got it.
Okay. I have an extra set of hands.
That's
They
whatever.
work too.
3 successes.
3 seconds.
3 successes.
Starting with Matisse. There's not much you can do to add here. Mostly it's done. Like, the amount of technology that you'd have to re-engineer to add it to your bike is, well, you'd basically build a new bike.
Okay, so there's not really a... There's no technology that is separate from the ship. It's all fully integrated in. There's nothing... It's not like I can be like, ooh, look at this spare laser cannon that goes onto the shuttle. I can attach it to a...
Correct.
Okay.
There's not like this was a fully armed and operational battle station. It was not.
Operation.
It was not. No, I made a Star Wars reference. It was not a.
It was not
It was
the
not an
second
R&D
Death
ship.
Star.
Yeah, it was not an R&D ship that just had parts lying around.
All right. In that case, I'm probably going to... you said there's a lot of scrap metal here.
From the crash, yes.
In that case, I'm going to work on the salvaging together some body armor for the motorcycle and rebuilding the ram plate and maybe putting in some spikes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Actually, you know what? How hard and sharp are dragon teeth?
Pretty hard and sharp.
What would happen if I used dragon teeth to rebuild my ram plate?
Are the dragon teeth as radioactive as the rest of the dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
Will they lose any of their radioactive? Is there any way to de-radioactive? Is there anything that will?
Can you scrub dragon teeth?
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
think
with a
there's a
big
way.
toothbrush.
Darn.
Radiation scrub, you know what I mean.
No,
There might be.
I know exactly what you meant, and that's exactly why.
You'd have to ask a hermetic mage.
We don't have any of those.
How about a detox spell?
Radiation is not
I
toxicity.
know. I just thought
It's the
Okay,
debinding of isotopes.
I can spend karma points to learn a new spell, right? Do I have to have a?
It's in the book. Where's the book at?
It's right here.
Pass the book over. I think you can spend karma to learn spells.
Can I do it? Yeah, I mean, do I have to do set up a
lodge?
A lodge?
You do have to have a lodge to. You have to have a lodge to increase your magic power. I don't.
Increase in power.
Yeah, because you can do a ritual. You can do a ritual to increase your magic power by 2, basically.
Yeah.
Up to double. Up to so you can do it a certain number of times. It'll go up to 12, I think, for you. It's in magical focuses costs. He can hand you the book and you
It's
can.
foci.
Yeah, it's under the same price as focuses, I think, or magical items in general.
Yeah.
It's in the magic items pricing.
Where's this focus? Because if I could do our anyway.
As to going back to Zach, while you guys are looking stuff up,
Yeah.
you find a bit of logs. You find basically what happened to the ship. The sort of the last captain's log. It seems like when the nukes were fired, the ship was directed to conflict zones. And they were responding to a conflict zone when something disabled their engines. And they crash landed. That's basically what you can glean from the last bits of the logs on the ship. They didn't know what disabled their engines. They just the last bit of log, it says we've lost engine power. Engineering doesn't know why. They're scrambling to restore it. And that's the end of the last log you find. So you can just sort of extrapolate from that something killed their engines, and that killed them.
Cool.
I have theories.
It costs 5 karma to learn a spell, but you also have to either have an instructor or a magical formula. Or
Right, I gotta find a formula, or I can use.
You can find
I
or
can
create a
study-
formula.
Yeah, I can create a formula.
You can create a formula, but
How
that
does
costs
that take?
time.
you also need a lodge.
You also need a lodge
Yeah,
to do
I know.
that.
Well,
Well,
you
how much
can
time-
be taught by spirits. 12 days divided by the number of hits you get on the roll to make the spell, to learn the spell.
Yep. Divided by.
So you roll to learn the spell, and then you learn it in a number of 12 days equal to...
But you have to have a lodge first. And a lodge is a stationary thing.
anything you do, you have to do
Well,
at a lodge,
you can do
basically.
temporary lodges, but that takes I don't have enough power to
Yeah.
run.
That's for something that probably for when you get back to Deadlands. You could look
Yeah,
into
no,
it.
that's what I was.
Yeah, you could look into getting a new a
I'm
lodge.
trying to figure out a good spell.
How much do lodges cost?
Ooh.
I think it's 5,000 new
It's
unit materials.
Substantial.
It's a lot.
I don't remember, but it's out of my range right now.
I feel like it's 5,000 new unit materials. I think that's what it is. Just double check, whoever. But anyways, you say that's the information. Anything else anybody's doing over the next 2 days?
I'm just gonna get all those guns ready for transport.
Yeah, you're
ready to go.
Yeah, you're packing up the guns, checking them, making sure they work.
Yeah.
I want to try and get as much operational as I can with my own tools and the materials at hand.
Give me an aerospace mechanics check.
Aeromech! I'm good at this stuff.
So yeah, over the next 2 days, you're working on your bike. You're in order to rad scrub a dragon, you're gonna need help. You don't know what.
So I can't do that.
It its bile is radioactive.
And the dragon skull on the ship isn't a big deal because the ship's going to be radioactively sealed.
Yeah, the ship is sealed, and you guys have suits. And you do notice that because the skull has been removed from the dragon for so long, it has started, the radioactive signal that it has started to decay. It's still radioactive, but it's not as radioactive as it was.
When I build my RAM plate, I'm going to insert 2 slots that I can affix some dragon teeth to. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to get a couple dragon teeth to take with me.
Yep, and you can find a lead lined case.
Yeah, we've got cases so I can.
He's been Eon has been harvesting parts off the dragon and putting them into lead boxes.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a couple dragon teeth so I can make my RAM plate.
Just put it in a lead lined case.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'm going to fashion some crude metal spikes to go on the RAM plate.
Right, that's easy enough.
I have 6 successes to do as much repair as I can.
You get the weapons working. You're pretty certain the engines are working. You're going to need a full crew to actually pull it out of the ground, and probably have some reinforcements done to the hull before you do so it doesn't rip. And you have the transportation system up and running fully. Basically, once you get it out of the ground, the ship is operational. It's just getting it out of the ground is going to be a tough part. All right. After those 2 days pass, a convoy arrives, and they begin taking over, doing repairs, doing systems checks, getting everything ready to go. You're told by Comrade tells you that they're going to take the ship back to the Deadlands, and use it to sort of hunt out accurate locations for setting up Utopia.
And use it as a bulwark to protect the.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a perfect recon vessel.
Yeah. And they're basically going to, once they get it back to the Deadlands to finish all the repairs that it needs, and then once it's fully repaired, they're going to take it out and look for places.
Well, then let's get this thing out of the ground.
Great.
Have we got enough patchwork put on?
That's going to take us a few days. We will get it done, though I believe you still have a mission to complete.
It's true. I did want to see this thing take off to the air, though.
I'm quite certain that when it does, you'll probably be able to see it.
All right.
Keep an eye in this direction.
I suppose we best get on our way then.
So I would imagine this ship was not built in a day. It will not be fixed in one.
No. Will take several days.
Well, we still got to head further north.
До свидания, comrade.
Good fortune.
And he goes inside.
All right. How much was I able to work on body armor and stuff for the motorcycle?
You get it pretty armored. It gains an additional. What's the current armor on it?
So
you have the stats for it, I believe.
It's got 5 body and armor.
Yep. You give it an additional 5. You're able to give it an additional 5 body and armor. So you basically double it.
Nice.
10 body, 10 armor.
Yep.
Also, the spikes I'm putting into the ram plate. I'm going to put some breakaway pins in the back so that, just in case I need to, I can pull a pin in the back and have the spike fall off the side.
Easily enough.
Just in case something gets stuck to it and,
you need to get rid of it
to its advantage.
Yep. All right. So you guys load up and are ready to go?
Sure, why not?
You load up. Gilda mounts that turret. And the rounds for that thing are massive. Like, they are the size of like a meatloaf. Like, that's just the bullet, not the casing.
The Harkonnen cannon.
Yeah.
Helsing.
Just massive guns. And you guys set off, heading in the direction that you last pinpointed was correct. Anyone who's not... so I need you to give me a driving check. And I need everyone else to give me perception checks. Intuition perception.
Pilot ground. Intuition, not logic, so...
As I fix my hair in the camera here.
Nice.
0.
You see nothing.
Evidently. No ones, though.
6.
6 successes.
That'd be 6 successes here.
I don't even roll that many.
The Germany seems to have been hit particularly hard. This is sort of your first time being here in a while, or ever probably. And as you go, like previously, there's been a lot of rubble and wasteland, but for whatever reason, Germany was way more devastated than any other state or any other country you've been in. The roads are basically non-existent, so it's taking a lot of effort and skill on your part to keep the vehicle from like just careening off. Like you're doing a lot of manual adjusting as you're driving, and so it's definitely taking all 6 of those successes.
Perception check.
Yes, give me an intuition perception check, Holly. And I've already made the obvious statement that you have your cannon mounted and ready to fire.
What happened?
I said I've made the.
What happened?
You guys are driving. You're heading out. You're heading out
okay.
to the complex
We just presume that you would have your cannon ready to fire.
because, obviously,
So that's what you do.
4.
4 successes and 6 successes and how many?
1 in a glitch.
One in a glitch. So Ian obviously sees nothing. Did you glitch?
No.
No one's. Okay.
I got it.
So you obviously see nothing.
2, 3, and 4.
Matisse, as you look around, you just think
They had it coming.
Germany probably had it coming. Yeah,
Seems fair.
and that's sort of where your mind is right now.
What coming?
You're in Germany's been hit the worst,
Oh, okay.
like in the destruction.
It's right.
They
But
had it coming.
It had it
Bomb
coming.
critters
They
everywhere.
only have. Sorry. I'm going into the full song.
Gilda, you notice some as they're driving through. You notice some places in the rubble that it look like they've been cleared by something, almost like somebody's been creating paths throughout the area, just so like for ease of travel, which may be an indication that there are survivors here or something else.
Okay.
And Casio,
Yes.
for some reason I was thinking keyboard. It's because it's Casio keyboard. There it is.
Keyboard's what we call him.
Yeah.
You are named after musical instruments, sir.
You are. You notice road signs that indicate sort of the heavy industrial section of the city that you're coming into. Whatever city you're in, you don't know the name of. No, there was no name when you got here. That sign had long been gone.
It's not recognizable.
No, the place is so destroyed. There's no landmarks that you could identify it by.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see like sort of the shredded portion of the sign that indicates an industrial sector off to one side, and you're pretty certain this is the correct city. So that sort of is the first thing that catches your eye. The second thing that catches your eye is sort of a glint of light coming from the upper story of a tipped-over building. It's just a really quick flash, one single shing, but it just, as you're watching signs, you do notice it out of the corner of your eye.
And it clearly wasn't some kind of reflection of the sun. So.
I mean, it was a reflection of the sun off something. You don't know what, but it was just one single reflection off of something in an upper story window.
I'll go ahead and point it out.
Sniper! Get down!
And we die. The end.
Sniper, only one of us dies. It's like a sniper with a rocket launcher.
Or the sniper that you were the last time we played Shadowrun.
We're not all on a straight line, I hope.
No, we're not a straight line.
Interestingly, the passenger seats have a straight line mechanism.
I mean, the back seat does.
Backseat.
Or, I mean, he just fires through a couple of you into the engine block, which explodes.
And first of all, it's battery powered. Second of all, engine blocks don't explode like that in real life.
This is a science fiction setting. Everything explodes like that.
It's true. Everything is under a lot of pressure in science fiction.
Yeah, we just found a crashed spaceship and we're going to repair it in like a week or two. This isn't realistic.
So, what do you say?
So what is it?
I go ahead and point out, saw something glimmering up in that skyscraper up there, just for a moment.
It's not a skyscraper. It's like an office building that's been tipped over.
Oh, saw something gleaming in that building,
Check
It was
out
just
the
a
astral
moment.
realm.
but
It's if there's like the astral realm, you go into astral realm and you are seeing stuff that exists in Astral Realm. Like, it's too far away for you to get like a clear read on anything if there's something over there.
This isn't the building that we're passing by. This is...
No, it's a building off in the distance.
Okay.
Off in the distance ahead of us, or
off to the side, off to the right.
Like, are we approaching it or leaving it?
You were about to pass it. It's in the direction, though, of that sign that Cassio saw. I don't know if you point that out, though.
Yes.
The sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You point out the sign?
Oh, yes.
Which side?
Sorry, I forgot. It also happens to be in the general direction of what would seem to be the manufacturing district, judging by what was left of some of the signs I saw.
That's where we're supposed to be
So
headed,
we're going
correct?
That way.
Seems like it.
Well, then let's get going. Keep your eyes open for whatever that beam was. Knowing our luck, it's nothing good.
I don't know why this half of the table is so quiet.
Which half?
This half, the one that
The side
I'm on.
that he is on, I would assume.
Oh, okay. I'm not in trouble. Okay.
Which is a little funny because you consider how much I have to project to do this voice.
Yes, but you also look at the way you're sitting.
Yeah, you're also sitting way, way away from your
Like,
mic.
He's lounging.
Exactly.
Let the boy lounge.
But as we all know, Chewbacca is the best audio tech.
I really want to know, like, what animal noises they mesh together to
Like
make
three dogs, a cat, and a baboon.
I believe there's actually there's a lion. There was a bear.
There was a lot, almost all the animals.
They just took a
took
bunch of
Noah's
different
Ark.
animal noises and just meshed them together.
Yeah.
They went down the list of animals.
William, lean closer to your mic.
I have slid closer to the mic,
Okay.
so I can continue to lounge while being still closer.
So you guys turn.
I start heading towards the manufacturing district. I don't turn towards that gleam, but it's going to be in that direction anyway.
I should be able to get a closer look
Gun
at
is
it.
ready. Oh crap!
No,
Gun is
Yeah,
ready.
I know. John's gun is ready.
And to clarify, it was 1 man, 4 bears, a badger, a lion, a seal, and a walrus.
Walrus, okay.
And a walrus.
Austin, I need you to roll your defensive stat for your head.
I get to roll a
Like I said,
perception check
sniper,
to
get
avoid
down!
being surprised
With a
because I'm magic.
Okay, that's fine. With a -8 armor penalty.
It's okay. He's aiming at Matisse right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Take another shot. You'll do better next time.
So
Two very encouraging.
I get to roll
boys.
this against stealth to not be surprised.
Okay.
Everybody, get down! But we can't get down. We're inside of a vehicle. Well, then
5
get behind the
successes.
Frenchman.
You do not get it. You don't hit it.
Okay, so now I roll. So I don't get to dodge, but I do get to roll my armor. -8, you said?
-8 armor penalty.
Okay. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You take 10 points of damage.
Ow!
Cardamom.
As you guys don't even hear anything. You just hear a and the sound of metal breaking as blood sprays from the side of Matisse's helmet.
Does the armor of the
Oh my gosh.
Just
nice?
and how low does that put you?
Pretty low.
Yeah, so Matisse just boom hits the side of the vehicle.
And then, like, 3 seconds later, we hear that.
Yeah, like 3 seconds later. No, you don't even hear it. You just
No,
hear.
he didn't. It was silenced.
But
Okay,
he knew it
I
was
just jump
silenced.
up front and put my hand on him.
All right, roll your heal.
No, he doesn't.
So,
He doesn't heal. He just puts a ham on him.
So where direction did it come from?
You're not sure.
I'm
It
going
hit
to
you.
check
It
jumping
hit
buttons
you
for
on the
you.
right side of the head and went out the left.
All
I'm
right.
going to try to look specifically for
While you're doing that, I need you to roll your body and armor with -8 AP. Because you're the one that jumped.
-8. Oh,
As the
-2.
sniper tries to take us all
Well,
out.
all that affects is your armor, not your body.
So you just roll your body.
So what? It's armor. Wait,
Your
armor
body.
body.
So if that removes all of your armor, then just roll your body.
Okay, no.
You always have your body to roll.
Wait, no, you don't get armor now
-8.
because it
Oh, not armor.
got rid of all of your armor.
No, just body. Okay, without.
Yeah. You still get to roll your body,
Body. Okay.
but it's a -8 to your armor. If that reduces your armor to 0, then you just don't have any
okay,
armor.
okay, got it.
Yeah. Armor-piercing sniper rounds.
Is the right where he pointed out that glint?
At this point, roughly, yeah.
So
Also,
I got
also
three-
I rolled.
three successes.
Also, I rolled 19 hits.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, so is it an automatic weapon? I can't even have a 3-second reaction time to.
No, you get
Jump
you
up there?
get your spell off. You get your spell
Okay,
off.
spell off. Okay.
It's just that you're the one that moved, so you were the next target.
Right.
All right, so I need to go get to that dude.
And go do French things.
I mean, I may not be able to find him in the building, but I can alleviate the building as a problem.
So 3 hits, you said.
3 hits. Yeah.
All right, to heal him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. That
3 hits to reduce damage or to heal.
was to hit. Oh, that's a touch spell, so I would have hit. Yeah, it would have been 3.
I'm not trying to dodge.
You're not trying to do much right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm conscious.
You are conscious.
6, 12.
You have like a -3 penalty currently.
Yeah. So it's
2.
gonna be
Negative 2.
Every 4 blocks.
Okay,
damage.
I'm a troll.
that's right.
I'm
You
a
have
troll
that
who's
quality. Yeah.
Very obsessed with his physical fitness.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 hits all I got on that first one.
Okay.
I can't help the fact that the dice are very loud. The dice tower is right here. So 3 successes to heal him, Okay.
Yeah.
and then your body to absorb damage.
So this is
I got
this is
3
a
on
hover
that, so-
vehicle.
All right, you take 9 points of physical damage.
Right.
This is a hover vehicle that
So-
works on repulsors, so I would like to turn the bulk of the armor portion of the vehicle towards where the sniper shots are coming from, and just start driving sideways.
All right, so he gets hit, goes down. Eon jumps up, grabs him, heals, and then the second
And
one
then falls.
gets Eon in the shoulder, knocks
Yeah,
him down,
falls.
blood
Yeah,
spray.
yeah.
How down are you?
0.
I'm going.
Bleeding out.
I'm gonna do first
Not
aid
dead,
right now.
bleeding out.
First
Gilda,
aid.
are you reacting?
Yes.
What you gonna
Yes,
do?
I'm reacting.
What you gonna do?
Fire the big gun, lads.
Just shoot it.
I'm
At what?
firing the panther. Where is this coming from? Can I tell exactly where?
Give me a intuition perception check.
You got 2 shots.
You
to
didn't
gauge
see it the
close.
first time. You know the building he pointed to, but you didn't see the glint, so you don't know exactly where it's at.
Can I roll perception check for the second time since I probably was looking in that direction?
You are currently on the ground bleeding.
I'm perfectly able to stand
Yeah,
up.
no, you can
have blood
you can roll a
in your
perception check.
6.
6. You have a pretty good idea of where to aim.
Okay.
Shunk.
Just
Fire.
I'm gonna use
Blowing
the
it there.
panther and I'm gonna fire.
It is currently long range, so it is an assault cannon, which means that you are at a minus. Actually, hang on. You are at a -6 penalty to hit.
So, 6 fewer dice.
That's 5 successes on first aid to try to
Okay.
stabilize
Yeah,
him.
so you have Eon stabilized.
is that
Okay.
stabilize at 0 or
Stabilized just means you're not bleeding out.
right?
You're not gonna
Okay,
die.
Right. So I'm still at 0.
Yeah, you're still at 0.
So I'm going to motorcycle over there using the maneuverability of the motorcycle to drive basically erratically, going cover to cover.
So you're wanting to whip the motorcycle off your back, start it up, jump out of the truck, get on the ground, then motorcycle over there
Basically.
Essentially.
while it's moving. All right. First, I need you to make a acrobatics,
I mean-
gymnastics to get out of the truck while it's moving.
That's
Yeah, be gymnastics.
Okay.
5.
5 successes. So while you're planning on doing this, Gilda just roll damage. +5. Damage +5.
That building is suddenly going
where's
to be less of a
the-
problem, I imagine.
Where's the
Hold on,
damage
I'll show you.
this thing?
DV.
DV.
Oh, thank you.
That many dice.
And it gets
+5?
Yes.
and it gets -5.
Oh, sorry,
I need
+4
dice.
because you made 5 successes. So
I
+4.
still need dice.
And it gets -4 to its armor value.
Yep. The building gets -4 to its armor value. Yeah.
I need 3 more dice.
3 more dice. Here. 3 dice.
Oh, thank you.
One.
As the building explodes.
I mean, that's kind of what you do when you hit it with a sufficiently explosive enough thing.
So, tip out there for all the GMs who want to run a Shadowrun game, or all the players that want to play a Shadowrun game. Shadowrun combat is extremely lethal.
Can be.
It just is, because...
It's very short.
Yeah, the amount of dice that you and that both the players and the enemies roll mean that the only way to actively hit a lot of player characters is if you can potentially one-shot them. Conversely, all player characters can potentially one-shot any enemy.
That's a 9.
9?
9.
So yeah, you guys watch. Those of you watching and listening, watch as this assault cannon shifts. Boom! This loud explosion as the assault cannon fires, and the shell, and just the upper floor of this building collapses down on itself. You're not certain if she hit the sniper, but it at least had to move.
All right.
You don't know how long it'll take to get set up if she's still alive, but
Hopefully it's enough
I
time
think
to
you're
get all of
taking this
Eon's
building
blood
down.
back in his body.
Gymnastics.
Now, I don't have the bike over my back when I'm on the truck. It's on the back of the truck.
So you
But-
have to,
yeah, then you have to grab it while you're jumping off. So
you have to run to the back and then go out the back door.
you have to unhook it.
I'm guessing what I have to do is pull out the back, lane it up, and then open the back doors and drop out the back like they do in
There's
the
not
action
enough
movie.
room in the SUV
There's not-
for you to
yeah.
mount it in the SUV.
Hmm.
It's not a pickup truck
I mean, we can slow down
Or-
now.
We can-
or a flatbed.
Okay.
Let 'em out.
So I ran over. Cause I had to run all the way to the back of the truck. Then she shot.
Yeah. So you moved, unhooked it. The motorcycle hit the ground. The SUV is still moving. So gymnastics roll to get out of the truck. If you're going to, I mean, you have to now because you dropped your bike. You
Yeah.
dropped your bike.
3 successes.
Yeah, you get out.
All right. Jump a motorcycle. I'm still going over there because there's clearly hostiles.
Ground. How injured are you still?
Moderately.
Okay. Yes. Shadowrun, you roll a lot of dice. First, freshly generated characters can roll an average of 6 to 12 dice on a single roll.
Can. You don't typically roll that many, but if you're good at something, you typically roll that many.
Yeah. About that.
So you should typically roll that many because Shadowrun is big on the whole specializations thing. If somebody's good at something, you get that person to do that thing all the time.
Yep. Like a sniper rolls a lot of dice on sniping.
Like, there's one person that we get for all of our computery stuff. There's one person that we get for all of our ridiculous French stuff. There's one person we get for all of our knowing everything stuff.
Shadowrun is a game that discourages a jack of all trades.
It doesn't necessarily discourage it, it just depends. It depends on what sort of a game you're running. If you're running a game where everybody is a specialist, then yeah, you don't want to be a jack of all trades. But if everybody has a little bit of everything, then you can build a game around that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's also a role that is the guy with the money.
Yeah.
So,
but
you know.
that's true. It really depends. The players really influence how the game plays out based on how they build their characters, because the GM has to respond to whether or not you're a specialist or not. Like, if Austin didn't have a character that rolled 37 dice for armor, I wouldn't have to roll a character that can get 19 hits on a damage attack.
I only rolled 4 dice for armor.
Okay. So you're driving off to the building.
Yes.
You've stabilized Eon. You've fired and leveled the upper floor. What are you doing with the SUV?
Like I said, I was presenting the armored front to where the shots were coming
Yeah,
from.
so you
while
guys have a
driving
little more
sideways.
cover now.
Because it's a hover vehicle, and I can move sideways.
And now we're going to get shot from the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, speaking of, I'm going to look for other buildings around, just glance around and see if there's any other big buildings.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
could
yeah.
potentially be hiding people attempting to fix our problem of having heads.
Give me another intuition perception check.
Having
'Cause
Do you want to do that as well, Gilda?
what now?
Look around for more snipers?
Absolutely.
this vehicle has a sensor stat of 3, so I can tell where we're going even while I'm driving sideways.
Yep.
Whack.
Yep, no, we're good. We're good.
That'd be 5 successes.
What'd you get, Austin?
On what?
Driving roll?
Oh.
Right, you didn't make that roll.
5.
5?
As well.
All right.
He's got a drinking problem. He forgot to drive.
The two of you see another glint of light from a building off to the left of that first one.
I'll call it out. Another glint up there. Possibly another sniper.
Firing?
I'm going to try to call it out loud enough so that
Terrified that I'm gonna like hit a civilian.
Matisse
Alright.
can hear it. Hopefully.
Gilda doesn't care.
There are no
She's fine.
civilians in Germany.
Because you're not too far from the
Gilda doesn't care. She's firing.
van, right?
No.
So I can sort of just yell it in your general direction. You should
Also, we
hopefully
have
hear it.
comlinks.
Oh yeah, we do. Whatever.
Yes.
Austin, roll me
Have
a
a
reaction
comlink on
intuition
all
now
our
that you've been
hands.
warned.
It's just-
Can I add my vehicles to it because I'm driving?
Yes.
Cool. And 9 successes on my driving check.
So you
in
spotted
general.
more sniper squares.
I sort of point up to the building.
There's more of them in that same building.
In another
Or
building.
in another building. Okay.
Another building sort of off to the
Another
left.
building, different one.
If one's off to the right and one's off to the left, are they both ahead of us?
Jesus. Yeah.
So I can't present the an armored front to both of them because the armored front's to the sides.
Yeah.
Present the armored front to the one that didn't
5.
just get collapsed,
5?
I'd imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll rotate. So I put the armored front to the second building.
14 successes.
What's your physical limit?
Oh. 11.
Fortunately, I only rolled 4 successes. So yeah, you as another sniper rifle hits the ground. Another sniper bullet hits the ground next to you.
The entire rifle.
The entire
Right through it. Because he critically
shooting
glitched and
rifles.
he's holding the...
in response to the sniper shot, you see the upper floor of another building go.
Did I do that again?
You did that again.
But I didn't roll
Oh,
damage.
sorry, roll damage. I mean, you're going to because these are not structurally very. secure
The
buildings.
guy is just left holding the bullet. He actually shot
damage
the
plus
rifle.
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be very,
That's why he only got 4 successes.
it'd be very impressive to kind of just very
I just
carefully
lost
just
one.
sort of tweezer the bullet right there because,
That
you know,
was-
you can't really... So I'm just imagining, like, he's got a really long pair of tweezers and he's just barely holding the
Okay.
bullet and then just
1, 2, 3,
poke, bang!
4, 5.
Yeah, it's like
Perfect.
you get a technomancer, and he just like grabs
7.
the bullet in the
Seven.
barrel
Yeah,
and
so
then
yeah.
sends an electrical signal through the smart bullet and has the blasting
Again,
cap
you don't know
off
if you
while he's
hit it,
holding the bullet.
But you
so the
definitely
gun
collapsed
just
the upper
flies.
floor at least. All right, Matisse, where are you going? Which building?
This is fun.
How many buildings are there?
2. One, so they're both sort of flanking the road you guys are about to go down, or that the SUV
Let's stay course.
What?
Stay course where I was going.
So the first one? All right. So
I heard steak horse.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I was confused. So, yeah, yeah. You get to the building that you were heading towards.
It's a horse that's incredibly good at killing vampires.
Mistake, man.
All right, let's see if we can find a sniper.
All right. So you get off. Go in.
Yeah,
Really
I suppose I have to
throw
get off the
one.
bike to go inside,
You
don't
kind
I?
of do, yeah.
It's a horse made of cow.
So a cow.
Would either...
But with a mane.
So would...
So a cow.
I'm assuming thermal vision would probably be better for finding a meat sack in a hidden building.
If it's a meat sack, yeah.
If
It's
it's
a
not
robot.
if it's not just an automatic sniper drone.
Sniper drone.
If it's a sniper drone, it doesn't matter because the floor collapsed.
Yeah.
Let's thermovision and see if we can hunt. Yeah, go up there, see if we can hunt down a meat sack.
Give me a. Is there an investigation skill?
I think that would just be perception, intuition.
Well, I think there's another skill. Here, look.
I guarantee you I would have it.
I need to get this book rebound. If anyone wants to volunteer to rebind a book for me, let me know.
What's it with you and losing the spines on books?
What's with me and buying books that have shitty spines?
They like you, John.
You gotta be scarier at the bookstore. Weed out all the spineless ones.
Oh goodness.
That was bad.
You guys all set that up. I mean, come on.
Boldware Intimidator, all the books.
Someone had to do it.
I appreciate the magic reference, though.
What should
I always appreciate magic reference.
Intuition tracking,
Tracking?
because you're trying to find somebody who is not immediately visible, who's moving potentially quietly. You're not trying to spot something. You're trying to find tracks. You're trying to find evidence of something. So it's going to be intuition tracking.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you have outdoors, it's in the outdoors.
Yeah, no, I don't. Skills were lower on my list of things I took.
Skills were very high on my list because
Yeah,
of the dwarf
They would
that I'm
have
in
top
here.
of mine.
Perception is seeing something that can be seen.
Yeah.
Whereas what you're trying to do is find something in a building. Which I'm going to
Yeah.
say is tracking.
So, no.
What'd you roll?
I got a success.
One success? Okay. So yeah, you start combing through the building trying to find evidence of a person there.
Let's hope I don't utilize any con-based trap detection.
What do you mean? That's your best trap detection.
It's my only trap detection.
I mean, the healer's down and you're alone, but I mean...
Healer's down, you're alone, and you're already at like half health.
Oh, to be fair,
at
you're
least.
alone is not as bad of a thing in Shadowrun as it is in D&D.
It's true.
It can be.
It can be.
It depends
I
on
mean,
the situation.
you're
Depends
alone
on
in
how you
Shadowrun doesn't make you in any worse a position than you're in a group does. That's the difference.
I don't know, because if you take damage, you start getting substantially worse at everything.
No,
There's bad times
you're
to
alone
be-
and injured is the bad part.
There's bad times to be in a group, there's bad times to be alone.
Yeah. What else are you doing? Do you have a med kit still?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
still,
You can continue trying to.
He should still at least
You
have
stabilize him.
7
You can continue
or
trying
6.
to fix it. If you
I
want.
have a med kit also if he finds it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna to clarify. I'm also using my trophy as a vid cam. So anybody who wants to take
Yeah,
feed
that's like 6 or
and look
7
through my
hours.
eyeballs
Jesus,
can
man.
see.
And so yeah, your first roll was to stabilize, but if you want to actually wake him up, give me another roll. What are you doing with the SUV, William?
I've presented the armored front to the secondary sniper, which the building
you are
then,
healed 3.
then collapsed on.
3.
Um,
So I'm up.
This is fun.
I believe
I
that still gives you a -3 penalty for everything you're doing, though.
If what? Yeah.
Where?
neg-
Yeah, you're thinking
I'm at
health
6.
penalties.
I'm at -6. So I'm at -2.
Yeah,
I think it's about time to start the sniper war. So I'm gonna find a good armored cover to post up so we can stop, take care of
get
him,
out.
and I can set up my sniper rifle to go with her cannon.
Okay. So give me a driving check, and give me an intuition perception check, and then agility driving.
Reaction driving. Driving is reaction based.
Reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. First perception, then driving.
Yeah. First intuition perception.
It's not agility based unless you have a very, very uncomfortable vehicle.
So.
3 successes on the perception.
Okay. Yeah, you spot. You figure actually right between the two buildings is probably going to be a good spot where they can't easily snipe at you, because they'd have to get out a window and aim down, which would make them very vulnerable.
Whereas aiming up for us is much easier.
Yeah.
I would also reveal what exactly they are, which would be helpful.
Yep.
And 5 for driving.
So now that I'm up, I'm going to heal myself.
Heal yourself. Yeah,
Again.
that's a good idea. It's a good idea to heal yourself when you're that injured. You're at
Okay,
It
I
does.
just
It
got
does still
myself
affect
up.
you. The -2 does still affect your roll.
Oh, what?
The -2 to your roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eyes out. Just keep looking up, see if they try to
Okay.
look down to snipe at
I'm
us.
going to
Try
come
to
back to Matisse real quick.
look through his feed as well.
So you're climbing stairs. This place has been. This is a really decrepit, barely holding together building.
Yeah.
And as you continue up, you have that roll the thing to see if you're surprised or not.
As someone gets a surprise shot on you.
Attempts to get a surprise shot on me, but
I took 1 stun damage on that too. I did roll terrible in my stun.
Okay, on your train, yeah. Yep.
Anyway, I'm a lot better than I was.
I mean, yes. You can't heal the stun damage, but you can heal the physical damage.
Physical.
I believe there are still stims that heal stun damage. We don't have those though.
No, there's not.
There
You can do
they get rid of those?
alchemy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I can get. If I can rest for 10 minutes, I can get rid of it. It's only just 1 point.
Yeah.
But
Stun takes time to heal, but it heals faster than physical damage.
I remember in the older edition there were battle stims that were like adrenaline that got rid of stun damage.
Yeah, but then they give it back like tenfold later.
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
And
No,
they still exist.
They turn stun damage into physical damage over time.
Yeah.
It was
Anyways,
weird.
Yeah.
what do you?
Anyway, 5 successes.
Nope. Roll me body and armor.
Cool.
As you sort of feel a weight on your shoulders as something drops down on top of you and stabs down the sword.
You're getting attacked by a sniper ninja, sir.
That's so many levels of fine right now.
Ninjas make really good snipers.
Now, can I see where he is?
No, he's inside a building.
Inside. Oh, he's inside.
Yeah, he's inside that building.
15.
What's your physical limit?
Does that apply? That doesn't apply to armor.
There's no limit to armor.
There's no limit to armor.
Damage. Yeah. It's just the attack.
There is no limit to how much of a brick wall you can be.
So are we like halfway between the two buildings, or like?
You're like sort of in the middle off to
the
one side, yeah.
Okay.
I should point out that you're being attacked by a presumably German sniper ninja. Yeah. You're being attacked by Schwarzbruder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Which is a Gundam reference that I think only John got.
Yep.
Well,
with 7 damage, yeah, it shinks in and it just slides off your armor.
ooh, is somebody in grappling range?
It's on top of you, yeah.
Yeah. Just turn over.
Just roll.
Make a attempt to grapple. Unarmed attack
All right, so
versus their dodge.
all right, so that's for that. And
I smell some imminent suplexing.
that's for that.
It can't be a suplex if he's behind you.
Why not?
Because the suplex is you behind them.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily you behind them. It's them going over your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there is a belly-to-belly suplex, which is where you're facing each other.
Well, yeah, but typically it's you throwing them over yourself. This is the other way around, which would be a backbreaker or a body slam.
6 successes.
Or a sidewalk slam, if you go inside.
I mean,
6 successes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
Or a hip toss if you just tossed him like.
or defenestration if you're in a tall building. Oh, wait.
6 successes. So you reach back to grab, and he just nimbly drops off of you.
All right, so turn around to face. What am I facing?
You see a blonde hair cut in like a crew cut with the sides cut out, an undercut.
Is it an Aryan?
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. With sort of a metallic, a metallic jaw piece attached to his actual jaw. It's like drilled in here, goes down, connects here, drills in, connects back to the back of his head. You see that his hair is shaved short because a lot of sort of cybertech is sort of attached to the back of his head and goes down his spine, wearing a wetsuit that has sort of a exosuit attached to it as well, with a sniper rifle slung along his back and what looks to be a katana in his hand.
Sorry, it's not Schwarzbruder. It's Cyborg Albert Wesker.
Just sort of stepping back from you.
All right, should we roll initiative?
Not right now because it's just the two of you,
Well,
and you're just going to be going back and forth.
Unless I get more actions in a round.
I'm going to get run.
Okay.
He has Cyber Initiative.
Okay.
Cyborg Initiative. I should
Well-
get some of those mods.
You should. Meanwhile, back outside, we're sort of doing it 2 different ways right now.
And remember, I was filling everything on my trophy, so...
Yeah, so any of
Yeah.
you that are watching the feed
Yeah,
he's
I
uploading
am.
sees
Yeah,
this.
I was going to.
I want that. Everything, actually. All of those body parts that he's
Everybody
got
back out
are
there,
his
we got to make perception checks.
Ye.
The two of you, I think, were?
Perception
You
check.
know who's fighting him, right?
own. Yeah, I'll get those body parts.
No, there aren't
Are we
going to
doing
be
perception
body
checks?
parts.
The body parts will survive the explosion if that hardware looks as good as I think it does.
I think he takes that as a challenge.
His petty human flesh won't survive it.
5 successes.
3.
That depends on which my explosives I use. Frag grenade.
Were you also making a perception check, or are you watching him?
No, I was setting up the sniper rifle.
Okay, so you're busy. All right, so Gilda, make me a body armor check.
See, if you use the big explosives, you threaten bringing the building more down on top of yourself.
So you guys sort of hear the shock absorbers hit, which is weird because it's a hover vehicle, but it still hits.
Yeah.
You're not used to hearing them because normally nothing causes them to hit. As a pair of feet land on the sort of roll cage structure that you've built, and a blade stabs down at Gilda.
Okay, drop the sniper rifle, pull the axe out.
Wow. 2. And that was Yeah, that's
You
also a glitch.
want to use an edge to re-roll your failures on that?
I'm thinking your life depends on it right now, so probably.
Possibly.
Yes, your life definitely depends on it right now.
How many dice are you rolling?
That's like the reaction to when I roll
Hold on.
dice.
Because you roll dice in a very scary manner.
But I should get a camera over here just so they can see how I
Hold
roll
on,
the
I
dice.
didn't do this right.
Yeah, you should be rolling 17.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I rolled
It's
the
just
wrong
these sort
amount
of like
dice.
handful of dice, look at the players, shading, grin, let go.
John, may I re-roll because
Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled the wrong
Go ahead.
amount of dice. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I let the dice speak for themselves.
The dice have a lot to say.
I need more cards. I want to get the full collection of like the sorcerer cards for when we go back to Worldfire.
Oh, for 5th ed?
Yeah, just so I
That's
can like
better.
put them in a book. I saw Kurt Roll guys do. They have
8.
like their cards in a spell book.
Oh, yeah.
8.
8.
Okay.
It's just like a book of the plastic
You take
sheets. that
9
put the
points of
cards
physical
in.
damage.
Is that killer?
Probably not.
Are you?
No.
Oh, she's a lot. are you
No, but
11?
it really hurts.
As
Okay,
so,
I'm gonna jump over there and.
You are
Tagger.
your screen is suddenly covered in blood, as this very almost identical to what he saw on the trophy. Blonde hair, blue eyed cyber assassin drops down. The car sinks as he hits from the weight of him.
Adolf would
and
be proud.
This blade just shoot down into Gilda and blood sprays as he
Cyber
slices
Nazis.
through like from your shoulder down to your chest.
Ah.
I tag her as soon as I can.
All right, go ahead and roll your healing and reactions from the three of you.
I go at him with an axe.
Make an attack.
Wait, is he still on top of the...
Yeah, he's on top of the SUV right now.
So you'd have to get out and sort of...
You get 5
I mean, you
back.
can punch up.
Oh, sweet.
I don't think there's much of a roof on it.
Unfortunately, the accuracy of melee weapons is kind of shit.
It is. But they do good damage.
They do. But it requires the enemy to not be able to dodge.
It's true.
Do I get
You
an
see, that's the
action?
one
Yeah.
advantage that
Is he
fists
too
have.
close for me
They don't
to
have an
see the
accuracy.
They don't have an
camera?
accuracy.
He's
Yeah.
probably, yeah, he'd probably explode in your face. He is right on top of you, though, and you do have a big pistol.
So,
Hey, you also have a shotgun
But-
or a long rifle.
I have
You've got an
AK-97.
Yep. And you also have a Ruger Super Warhawk.
I have a lot of things.
And his
I have
junk,
3
and his
more
junk
guns,
is
but
like
they're-
right here.
I have 3 more guns, but they're not as cool as these 3. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an edge just to break my limits, which includes the accuracy limit, add more edge dice, and also make my 6s explode.
All right, good.
So
I'm gonna use the AK-97.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna Falcon tackle this guy.
All right. So we're going to let them do their attacks first, and we'll
Yeah.
do that.
which makes it 6 total.
How much did you heal?
So as...
All right. So, Holly, you heal 5,
yeah.
and then do your drain.
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
I did.
So as they're making their attacks and my Falcon module's charging up, I'm going to sort of yell up to him in German. I guess diplomacy's out of the question then.
You're speaking in German. That should have been obvious.
Yes.
6.
6 to hit.
6.
What'd you roll, Flame?
6 to hit.
Let's see if he dodges. Let's see if he cyber dodges.
Which one's he gonna dodge?
Hang on, wait. Audience, you get to watch. Oh, hang on. I forgot to roll. I think it's the last one. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
How many dice are they rolling to dodge?
A lot. Right?
Huh?
What was your attack?
6.
We both rolled 6.
You rolled 6? Yeah.
You can't dodge both of them at the same time.
Yeah,
But
you can't
with
dodge
our-
both at the same time. So that was one dodge.
With our powers combined, we make 12.
They roll 20 dice to dodge.
Well, I don't think I can use their reaction to dodge both, so I think
Wow.
one of them
As
is just
long
going
as
to be
he's got
agility
initiative to
into
do it,
That's
you
fair.
can roll it.
Well, there's no.
We're kind of out of initiative at the moment.
This is a non-initiative combat. This is sort of a moment-to-moment beat thing. And so yeah, so the gun goes off first, and you all sort of watch as the gun rockets up, and he just dances off to one side, way faster than he should be able
There's
to.
an axe waiting to meet him.
And the axe comes around the side.
Theoretically, should be less dice.
Theoretically.
Fewer, not less.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is Germany. I don't care for your English grammar.
7. 7 to dodge the axe. So yeah, he dodges up to one side, the axe comes around, and the sword just goes around and pshing, catches it.
If you ain't a fan of the technicalities of grammar, I have a bad thing to say to you about German.
Yeah, like the axe comes around, he blocks it with the sword, and then just pushes it away. And then you make an athletics check.
Cool. Oh, that was a really good roll. I don't normally roll that well, but it's not going to be anything compared to the nasty stuff that he can do. But you know what? Because it breaks limits and explodes 6s, right?
It does.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I just get rolled
Spin that
6s.
edge. Spin that edge.
3, 4, 5.
It also adds a number of extra dice equal to your edge modifier, your edge total.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. In that case. 6.
Like I said, you have to make enemies that can one-shot your player characters, but your player characters
Cool.
can always one-shot your enemies.
So that's 7 successes.
7 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, I actually managed to tackle him. I tackled the ninja.
So roll me body and strength.
Body strike?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so stabs down into Gilda, pulls it back up. The gun comes up and fires. He dodges up to the side. The axe comes around from the side, blocks it and moves back. And then as he sort of prepares for his next attack, there's just a
Form tackle from
as Cassio erupts out of the roof past you guys, tackles and slams in the building.
That's 3.
3? Alright. Doesn't look like he did a lot of damage, but you definitely removed him from the situation. Back to Matisse. Matisse, your turn.
You said he's rolling 20 dice to dodge?
He rolled 20 dice to dodge to that point. That guy did.
That was the other guy.
Because that's double the dice I roll to make any attacks.
It's still random dice roll.
How stable is this corridor?
Not.
Take it out from under him. Yeah.
Oh, he's below me on the staircase. Right?
Just sort of in a hallway that's sort of at a slant.
Okay.
And he's actually above you, that's why you're looking eye to eye, because he's shorter than you.
He was on my back. How'd he get above me?
He dropped down on you.
He was on your back, and then dropped away.
Oh, but upwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up the slant.
You don't climb the building constantly vertically because of the way it's tilted. You have to go up, then turn, then go down, then go back up to find passage.
I gotcha.
And so you were like turning around when he dropped down on you from above.
Yeah. Well, I have exactly 2 ways to deal with problems like this.
You do.
If I said
exploding you.
I feel like exploding might. I'm gonna roll an industrial mechanics check to determine how stable this is.
Sure.
Just get an idea.
Anybody else be thinking about what you're wanting to do?
3 successes.
What do the different firing modes do?
Depending on it's how much ammunition you use and what it affects your attack. Hang on, let me.
Yeah, that second part is what I need to know.
Pull here. I will pass this over, and you can look up firing modes in the weapons section.
Because I have all 3 of the firing modes at my disposal. Well,
So if an explosive happened here,
Well, you do know that the upper floor collapsed from one shot from her gun, and most of your explosives do more concussive force than that does.
so anything bigger than a frag grenade.
Probably will bring down the
place
floor.
out.
A frag grenade that's probably pretty safe because it's mostly just shooting shrapnel out.
Yeah,
But this guy's probably armored,
he's definitely armored from what you can tell.
so frag grenade's not super useful.
Unless you can stuff it down his shorts.
I mean, I have to grapple him with that. If I can grapple him,
I know.
I think I'm good. So we're gonna keep going for the grapple here.
All right, counter grapple.
Does it?
No,
I always forget,
Mortal
is it-
Kombat music starts to play.
Is it strength or agility when I'm trying to roll to grapple?
It's an unarmed attack. It's agility to grab him, strength to hold.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not. Wait, what's Mortal Kombat
That's
music?
tank.
Why am I going? I'm going to tank right now. Somebody do Mortal Kombat music, quick.
I don't know Mortal Kombat music.
I only ever played one Mortal Kombat game.
Ah, crap. It's the
I did
iconic
not play it
tune, and I
much.
don't remember it.
Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. No,
That's tank.
I'm going back into tank again. It's the same opening riff.
Alright, I got another 5.
And you're gonna look it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, because it's the power of the internet.
There, you swing out to grab it. He ducks underneath and steps up to one side. And he brings his sword up and across your stomach.
Alright,
Roll your dodge.
I'm going to use my unarmed combat skills to evade him. 3, 4, 6.
Well, he rolled poorly.
Good.
Oh wait, no, sorry. He was hidden by the edge. He rolled better than I thought.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Slides it across, and you just barely pull away as he wipes past.
Welcome to a physical adept who's very evasive, fighting a ninja assassin who's also very evasive.
Yeah. Back to the other edge.
Armor spell.
Armor
On
spell
everybody- on all of us.
on everybody.
On all
All right,
of
mass
us.
armor. Go ahead and
Yep.
cast it. That's going to increase your
Yeah.
drain for each target.
No,
Does it not?
no. I can go up to 6
You're up to 6
people
people.
in the area. Yes.
Let me check it real quick. What's the what school
It's
is
the
it?
armor spell. It's just the regular armor spell.
Yeah, it was.
It's an enchantment or enhancement.
Yeah, no, the Mortal
it's-
Kombat theme was a little slower. Yeah. It was a dun 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 dun.
No,
Yeah,
that's not.
No,
That's not it at all.
That's
No, that's Mission
That's Mission
Impossible.
Impossible.
Every theme melts together.
Da 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 da.
All right, fine.
That's Star
Tank
Trek.
music starts
Six.
playing. Dun, 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 dun,
Really
dun.
now?
Yes,
Star
Star
Trek, bro.
It's Star Trek.
Successes.
Yes, it's Star Trek.
So that's drain of 4 that you're losing.
Yeah.
All of you gain 6 hits, or sorry,
6 armor.
6 armor, 6 additional
Yes.
armor points.
That'll help a little
That's
bit.
nice. That is very
Maybe. Now
nice.
everybody
6
get on.
additional.
6 additional armor. As Eon
That's
goes,
very nice.
run, and you all are covered in the mystical sheen.
The value of having 21 armor is not lost on me.
Which
How,
was
how much extra armor?
6.
6. Good.
So where am I right now with him?
you're pushing him against a wall.
1,
Like
2,
you're
3,
about
4, 5.
20 feet up in the air, slamming him into a wall.
No stone.
This suit's pretty heavy, right? And the ground's pretty far.
Yeah.
So,
Just gonna hold him and drop.
I'm gonna make a ninja sandwich, yes.
All right. Give me a athletic. Give me a strength athletics to hold on to him.
Dive bomber.
Athletics. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Because I'm not very strong, but gravity is.
Gravity, I don't know if what gravity strength stat is.
Pretty high.
Hold on, let me put down all these papers. 1 second. Give me a minute. Doo-doo-doo.
All these 4s that don't do anything for me.
You
It
know?
was?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So many 4s.
I don't even have enough 1s to sufficiently re-roll my 1s. I don't have enough 6s to explode my 6s. I just have very, very mediocre rolling.
I know, right?
And it doesn't just reroll ones, it's reroll every not success.
Oh, it's reroll every non-success?
Yeah.
Does it allow you
Yes.
to break limits or not?
No.
Doesn't allow you to break limits. My limit isn't too much higher than this anyway, so...
No. You spinning edge lets you break limits.
No. Not when you're rerolling your
No,
failures.
reroll
Oh.
failures.
Breaking limits is specifically exploding 6s add dice equal to your
Yeah,
edge.
it's the push the limit use of edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only 4 successes.
Only 4 successes. He rolls higher than that. So yeah, you sort of angle to push down, and he just pushes his arms out, and you just go spread eagle as you start falling.
Alright,
He
slow
sort
down
of-
the descent with the eagle.
And you see him. You see he doesn't do anything himself, but something shoots out the back of his armor and just embeds in the wall. And he swings down and puts his feet on it, and is just sort of standing on the wall with a grapple out of his back.
All right. So I am going to just unload with the Yamaha Raiden and full auto mode.
All right.
Which full auto gives him -9 to his defense. Uses
Okay.
10 rounds.
All right. We should probably all know the firing modes of our weapons, by the way.
I know the firing modes of every one of my weapons.
All my stuff is single shot, so it's easy.
I don't use my gun really, so
I'm going to use another one of those edges.
I like just kind of falcon diving people. That seems to be the thing I can do. So
It's
the
really
thing I will
good.
do. Because it doesn't matter how inept I am at combat when I am a bullet.
All right.
8.
That hits. Roll damage with 3. Roll damage with 3 additional dice.
Yay. Means I need 14
Oh, sorry,
dice.
2 additional dice.
13 dice.
This is with the snap. What is this with?
The Raiden. The assault rifle.
Assault rifle. Yeah. So just light his ass up. Gilda, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot him.
With what?
The
He's far enough.
1897.
He's far enough away for the Panther now.
Oh, can I use the panther then?
And I'm far enough away from him for the panther.
Then I'm using
blow,
it.
Blow the pen. Blow the whole wall up.
I have 8 damage.
All right. Let's see how much he absorbs.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades,
Is
so
there
he
any
can't
armor
dodge
grenades?
that.
Is there any armor piercing?
AP -2. 8 hits, 8 damage. I can do a full auto shot 10 or 6 times. 60 shots. Only goes in burst fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, yeah. No, so yeah, you fire up, and some of the bullets ping, 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 ping off, but then a few of them find marks, and he starts bleeding.
5.
5 to hit.
Yes.
Nope. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Dice. And then following that burst of fire is a as the panther goes off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Roll damage. Flat damage, no bonuses. This is what killed him.
If not, it blows up the wall behind him,
Shit.
knocking him to the ground.
What's the armor penetration on that?
What now?
What's the armor penetration on that?
-5.
-6.
In other words, armor? What armor?
Well, not in this guy's case, but in most cases, yes.
I have a lot more than 6 armor.
In many cases, yes. What armor?
8.
8.
Boom.
Less dice. So, blood falls on all of you.
Good. I'm gonna start running over.
Did I
to the
explode him
building.
like a fleshy little pinata?
You look up, and he's still there, and it mostly intact, but he is just sort of dangling now.
Is he unconscious?
Not moving.
Okay. I'm gonna start running toward.
I
the
put a
building.
couple more shots in his face just to be sure.
All right.
I thought you were the one that insisted on keeping all this stuff
The
intact.
cider parts, yes. The fleshy bits can go away.
What about the side parts
Yeah,
inside his head?
scrape all the fleshy
I
bits out.
can't use that shit after he's been blown up. I can,
His
however,
head's
make,
still intact.
I can, however, make use of all the augmentations throughout the rest of his body.
All right, sure.
This is not going to use any edge. So
inside.
2 successes.
All right.
Just-
One of us will roll poorly on dodging and hit the other one eventually.
And one of you will die.
Pretty much. This is sort of a one-hit fight.
This is really. And you're already down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that one extra die would be really nice.
I know, right? And again, lots of fights in Shadowrun are one-hit fights.
Wow. You know a lot better in this game than you do regular D&D.
Yes, I do.
I think we might just have a dead ninja on our hands.
I can also just
I
spend
mean, you do technically have one dead ninja on your hands already.
I could spend some... There was nothing lower than a 4 in that power pool. I could also spend an edge and explode some 6s and break them. I don't think I need to, though.
What'd you roll?
Do it.
I got
Make sure.
10 successes.
Which physical limit?
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No.
What's his physical limit?
His physical limit is 12.
His physical limit is 2.
His physical limit is 12. These are heavily augmented cyber assassins.
Cyber assassin.
See?
Okay.
So, yeah, you reach out to grab again, and he just dodges out of the way. His turn to return the attack.
Alright.
There's a reason why cybernetics and Shadowrun are my favorite thing. Because you can do gross things with them.
You can do physical adepts, too, as you may have seen.
Yes, physical adepts and cybernetics. Like, you can do gross things in just about every direction in Shadowrun. When we run a regular Shadowrun game, you'll see. Because, like, you can do gross things in the social direction, too.
And I did that.
And you did do that,
It just so happens we live in the post-apocalypse.
I mean, yeah.
And we can't exactly negotiate with ninjas.
Well, no, you're useful for talking to people who aren't ninjas.
Which we've met all of once.
Twice.
One was the second time.
You weren't here. You were gone.
That was the...
That wasn't my fault.
This is probably when I spend my edge to re-roll failures. That was a worthwhile edge spend.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, but physical limit 11.
12. He just hits. No extra damage, though.
Okay.
The extra damage is what got you with the sniper rifle.
Yeah. Well.
So, body armor.
Well, that and it was my head armor, which is not quite as good.
That too.
Where's the damage on hand razors?
1, 2, 3,
Strength plus 1.
6, 7, 8.
Is it plus 1?
I think it's plus 1. Might be plus. No, yeah, it's plus 1 because katanas are plus 2.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, because hand blade is plus 2. Yeah.
Also, rolling in the dice tower makes it sound like I'm rolling a lot more dice than I actually am.
Yeah, because they're hitting on like 4 different points.
Yeah.
I need to make a dice tower that's muted.
Put pads in it.
Yeah.
Like velvet pads on each lid.
Or felt.
Yeah.
Felt is cheap.
Yeah, sure.
If you're not going to see it.
What'd you roll?
16.
Ching! Sparks fly. Like, he can hit you, he just can't kill you.
Yeah.
Unless you absolutely botch the dodge.
Yeah.
And I kept an eye on where he was going with his
So you run into the building.
feed.
Yeah, I'm running toward the building.
Do I know a general idea of where he is? And he is...
You hit the ground. Get back up. You know he's in that building. You don't know where.
Even watching the feed, I couldn't really keep track.
No, not while you were
No,
also
that's
fighting
the
another
ninja.
ninja.
Well, that was before fighting the ninja. Like, do I even have a vague idea of what floor he's on?
It's also difficult to keep track because of the way the building is slanted.
Part of the problem is also you're watching me go through the inside. You're on the outside. You can't
So
tell.
Figure out where.
It's like, okay,
Like-
well, he went up a staircase, and then he went up this hallway, and then down this hallway.
It's like you're trying to keep track of him walking through hallways, but the building he's in is on a slant, so the staircase that goes up might not be a staircase that actually goes up. It might not even be a staircase. You're just sort of seeing him elevating, then lowering, then turning, then elevating, then lowering.
Like, potentially, if you might be able to retrace my exact route, but that would take
Yeah,
an amount of time.
you can retrace his route and find him, but you don't just know where he's at.
I'm going to just falcon jump to somewhere around what would be around the height of the 3rd story, I guess, and then just listen for sounds of combat.
Sure. Get in there. What were you rolling?
What? I wasn't rolling. I was
Oh.
running. I'm still trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get
You're
It's gonna
so
take
you're
another-
getting into the building now. You
Okay.
can hear him fighting, but you can't. You're not there.
Yeah,
so
so
you're-
I figure
you're
out
moving.
Intuition perception, can I try to pinpoint where
Sure.
he's fighting?
Sure. Gilda and Congress, what are you guys doing? What are my dwarves doing?
This guy's dead, right?
He's hanging from the grapple hook at least.
I need to retrieve the body, so
He's just
he's hanging from a grapple hook that's built into him.
yes.
It's already kind of mangled.
He's gonna like poke the body with the butt
He's
of
like
a
20
gun.
feet in the air.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna have to get... Basically, the east way is gonna go through the office building,
or I can just.
or get the person who walks on walls.
No,
You're busy fighting another ninja.
You don't need the... You can't harvest the cybernetics in this
That
one
implies
combat.
that implies that I want to get you. This is Cadmus talking.
Fair
I have a
enough.
falcon module, sir. I can help you too. With
actually,
that.
yeah.
Jumped off to another building, though.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll jump back. Just give it some time. Be patient, dude. Also,
Or
4 successes.
or
not perception.
or the direct
Over
route.
beside him.
Or the direct route that Cadmus would take is to take the desert strike and just shoot the grappling hook out of the wall.
Just shoot the wall
What's the
above the
grapple
grapple
hook
hook.
attached to?
It's attached to the wall.
Yeah, that's like that's
Can I
that,
just shoot the
Just
wall?
Yeah.
shoot the wall above his
And bring
head.
him down?
Above
Okay.
his head.
yeah.
Shoot
Just,
the
that
wall.
was what Cadmus was going to do. Was just take the sniper rifle and shoot the grappling hook.
I'm taking the panther.
That works.
You guys are very bad at preserving cybernetic parts.
We're fine.
Let's see what
I can
And I'm
fix
gonna
the
shoot
hook.
the wall.
Make an attack.
How did I end up in a party where the only viable solution is shoot it?
I'm gonna clarify.
Sorry, the only viable solution is shoot it or blow it
I'm
up.
gonna clarify. This would not have been my solution. I would have walked up, picked up the body, and taken it down.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't need to be
exactly.
exploded right now.
Right.
See, the options that involve not
6.
shooting it down aren't present, and the dwarves take the direct route.
So the body falls.
You say it's the
Head
direct
first.
route, but in reality it's the...
I try and catch it because I'm already underneath it.
Yeah, sure, try to catch it. Athletics.
Strike
Like-
athletics.
You say the direct route. It's just the impatient route.
It really is.
The direct route would be
2.
to pull the hook
You
out
sort
of
of
the
catch him
wall.
upside down, and his like sort of head is in the like so he's sort of halfway in and out of the vehicle. And as you sort of catch him, and he's really heavy, you hear a shink sound as a blade erupts from his elbow, and he elbows you in the side,
Thought so.
and a blade erupts from his wrist, and he punches you in the face. I need both of you to give me
I knew it.
reaction to it.
Also, that wouldn't happen.
We've also seen these things where he might not be alive, but the cyber suit.
The cyber suit will still get you if you jump on it. Yeah.
Gilda, you can see his eyes open. He's alive.
It's all right. My reaction intuition's good.
Not as good as mine, and I can't dodge this guy all the time. And
Okay, I'm nowhere near my
No.
physical. Actually, yeah, I'm nowhere near my physical limit yet. No, I'm at my physical limit. When am I physical limit? Oh, it is low. Yeah.
What'd you roll, Gilda?
3.
All right, need you to roll body armor.
Yep.
6.
6. I need you to roll body armor.
Okay.
Luckily, you have the enhanced armor.
Yes.
From his spell.
Yes, I do.
You do. You both have 6 additional armor.
And these are cyber blades, so -2.
No, these are different types of blade.
Any armor penalty?
Nope, no armor penalty. They're spurs, not blades.
Oh yeah.
Spurs don't have a.
What's my
arm-
rolling? Look at that.
I would spend an edge if I were you.
That's horrible.
I would spend an edge if I were you. Because 2 successes will make you
No,
dead.
spurs are still -2.
Yeah, no, I'm
Are they?
spinning
Yeah,
an edge.
then minus 2 AP, by the way.
You keep the
Okay,
2
I know.
successes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, and then 5 more for body.
I like how William corrects me when I'm miscalculating his favor.
I'm
It's great.
I'm being honest.
No, it's fair. I love it.
It's a little better.
Not that much better, but...
And then
Don't forget you're wearing. Aren't you wearing the Enviro suit?
Yeah.
I believe that adds 6 to your
9.
armor because it's underlay. Is the Enviro suit?
It doesn't add to the other armor. It's either or.
She's also getting punched in the face.
Oh well, never mind then.
Oh.
I'm being
So,
stabbed
yeah,
in the
it's
body.
just-
What does the Enviro suit add?
I don't have the card.
I believe it's an underlay, so it's a good underlay, so it's like 6.
Yeah, it is an underlay.
It's armor is 9, but
Wait, is armor 9?
yeah, the armor is 9. But I thought that
It is an underlay.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, as long as you're wearing like a jacket, but it only applies to, or it does not apply to any precision strike.
Are you wearing a helmet?
No.
You only have body.
And the +6. The 6 on
Alright, but you do the +6
Right.
and the body. But +6 is a -3.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't have, okay, so.
So it's body plus 4 is what you rolled.
So you never spent that edge because you didn't.
Yeah, no.
I soak 13.
2.
This is why you loot the room
You
with
soak
the
all
party.
the damage.
2.
You take 5 points of damage. So you feel a clink as the blade doesn't quite pierce through your stomach, but then you see blood fly as it gets Gilda across the face.
Oh, I'm already holding him.
Yep, you are.
So that's not how we do this, friend. And I put the cyber shotgun to his face. And
All right. What's the point blank bonus? Hang on.
I mean, does he just get to make a grappling check instead of a shot, or what?
No, you still make an attack. Make the attack.
and hang on, I'm gonna check my spread because I can change my spread as a free action because it's cyber linked.
Yep.
So I'm gonna check what spread I want.
Well, point blank, you generally don't want a big spread when
You
you're.
don't want a big
No, but
spread.
the spreads
It's
decreases
straight
defense
throw.
value.
Ah.
Just make a straight shot.
And so if I got a wide spread but a point blank shot, I can mitigate the damage reduction because I believe that point blank adds extra damage.
How hurt are you?
Shotguns.
What?
How hurt are you?
Very.
Very.
At short range,
I mean, I've got, like...
Would it
I'm
suck if
not-
I just hand you a $5 bill right now?
I might hurt you. But I will pocket it.
That joke, for those of you that don't know, is when Holly got me a drink before the game started and said, $5 or don't kill my character. And then William said, wouldn't it suck if we just handed you $5? I killed your character and then handed you $5.
so I'm gonna go with medium spread, which is at short range you get -1 DV, but the target gets -3 defense.
All right.
And I don't know if there's any point blank.
That's a
additional.
good choice. Go ahead and just roll that. Don't worry about it. We're a little loosey-goosey with the rules right now. I mean, we're a little loosey-goosey with the rules all the time, but
Yeah.
it's a home game. We're professionals.
I'm not bringing you a drink ever again.
Look, you don't want exciting, like,
Actually, never mind.
thrilling combat?
No, never mind. I'll bring you a drink. Never mind. Thought about that one. You want one now?
I can use some eyes.
That's 4 successes.
You hit. Roll damage.
Just hit exactly.
Yep.
All right. So
You roll 3. So,
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -1 damage value.
what'd you knock over?
Nothing. He scraped against
Kick the box.
Oh. It just sounded like you knocked something over.
Chew with your face armor on 5 damage.
That.
So, blood splatter on the inside, and then you look down and all you see is a cyber skull.
Mm.
Like Terminator style.
Still moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
You now realize why he was still alive.
Yeah.
There's a lot less flesh here than you thought.
This is why you don't loot the room without the party. Just saying.
Well, maybe you shouldn't leave the unknown if dead body.
You're the one who poked it with a
By the way,
stick.
Jack, what'd you roll with your perception?
My perception?
Yeah. It was a while ago, but...
It was one. Oh,
I already
that
told.
was,
That was 4. 4.
Yeah, you can tell he's not on the floor that you're currently on. He's $1 lower.
Gotcha. I'll try to head in that direction.
Go through the nearest window.
He's already at the window.
In your suit. I mean, you could
Honestly, I could probably jump hard enough and I'll be able to burst through one of these floors.
You did hear an explosion behind you, and you looked around and you saw the ninja got fall.
So that means you got fall?
Yeah.
Dwarves will be dwarves. Do what you're going to do. Whatever.
So you turn around and go in.
I need to go find a hopefully still alive Frenchman.
Alright.
My trophies, I didn't turn the feed off. I haven't gotten to that point yet. You know I'm still alive.
After that, Gilda collapses.
Ah,
Because I'm like 1 away
You're,
from being.
well, I need to keep this thing from hurting you further, so.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Crap.
Back to you guys. So you run in. You can see him and another ninja fighting in the hole.
Okay. Stun bolt.
Right. Roll it.
Yes, please use his willpower. I would appreciate that.
Yes.
So disadvantage to having to make a physical powerhouse.
What?
That's his willpower.
Yeah.
2. I didn't roll at all. That stinks.
1 success. Exact damage.
Okay, so
Yeah, the advantage of 3 dice is you have a 1. You hit 1 in 3 dice, so 1 success average.
And with few exceptions, NPCs can't explode their systems. So.
6, 8. This isn't.
Edge is a Shadowrunner
much,
thing.
but it's gonna get his
Only
attention.
runners get edge.
And bosses.
Yeah. Well, bosses are typically other runners, so.
Or dragons.
Basically all the
Yeah.
people that are edgy.
2 damage.
He takes both of it. So a clear ball of energy goes over your shoulder, hits him. He shakes his head.
Alright, as soon as I see Eon come in and see that Eon did something, new objective, protect the squishy wiggly fingers. I'm going to interpose myself in such a manner as to prevent Ninja from getting to Mage.
So you're preparing to intercept if he tries to run the mage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trip him.
All right.
Just put your boot out.
I mean, you're right
and
there.
then
If he tries to get away from you,
You
just
sort of come
take a
around
shot.
and you see down where they're at.
Did I see Eon fire that
above.
blast?
You're on the other side of the ninja from Matisse. You didn't see the blast, no.
Other side from Matisse. So is it kind of like a T formation where we're sort of at...
More like a
Wait a
line.
minute.
You're up here, ninja's here, Matisse is here.
So what happens if you
Eon's
Falcon
here.
Punch into this guy and pin him into me?
14.
Only good things.
What happens if he misses?
Well, whatever.
I can catch him.
1, 2, 3.
I would love for him to accidentally blast you out of the building and leave the ninja and Eon alone. That would be fantastic.
Oh well.
I'm
Take a
thinking it's a
shot.
good idea, but I also
didn't
fully
do anything.
realize that my character is not
That's usually
quite
my
that
best roll.
reckless. I need to keep my bloodlust in check to be in character. Because this suit is way too much fun, and I fully realize that I'm playing a character far more wise than I.
Your character is not a teenage boy?
I had to give you something fun to do because you made a social character.
I'm going to... So do I see Eon now?
No.
Oh.
He's,
I'm
Matisse is
way
interposing himself.
I'm intentionally blocking him.
There's a distance also.
There's a distance and a troll.
And it's a hallway. Like, I can take up the hallway,
Okay.
which is what I'm doing.
Actually, no, I seriously think the best option in this case would probably be to
William.
try to shield
Right.
slam this guy.
Metal Gear Solid, right?
Yeah.
That's the visual. More
Yeah.
that you're learning.
So,
Yeah.
since this is a riot shield, and we're in a hallway, I can basically turn this shield sideways, and suddenly I am the hallway.
More or less. Yeah, there's still room to get around, but no.
Yeah, but not much, and that's kind of what I'm going to do.
Right, so get that shield down.
Brace for impact.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes, I do.
I think I might be able to make XSplit work with those other two cameras.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cool.
At least we
That'd
know
be 5
stable.
successes.
What?
5.
5 successes.
5 successes. Yeah. So you. Let's see if he gets out of the way. Worst part about having characters that have a lot of physical stats, you have to get so many dice.
You know,
It's so easy to roll as willpower. Grab 3, roll it.
the agony of rolling all those dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you blast forward, and he sort of turns and backs into a doorway as you go past. Matisse,
My
would you
turn
like
to roll
dodge?
dodge.
I mean, hey, if you do end up dodging, then I'm going to just kind of be behind you with another shield to protect Eon, so hopefully you can dodge this. I imagine you should be able to.
I just like the visual of, ha, I got you!
Oh, right, he's a ninja.
Oh, right, it's a hallway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, Matisse does the same thing.
And you
Oh,
can
there's a
do it.
doorway right here. Whoop. Eon, dodge.
Do I go that
I
far?
got at least 25 feet away from him. I mean, I just came in the building. And
Yeah,
I was
and he
20
can
feet.
jump higher than 20 feet with those falcon moves. With the falcon
He's
moves.
coming down.
He's going down.
You might have a bit of an advantage dodging. You might have slowed down a little bit, but also
Okay.
you didn't see it until the troll. Like the troll, for some
The
reason,
troll
sidestepped.
moved.
The troll moved, and there was
Okay.
a shield coming your way.
Yeah, bad news about that falcon jump. It doesn't have a stop.
No, it's just
momentum.
Go.
It's
Yeah,
It's not Iron Man.
mistakes were made.
yes. All right, I get to roll a 4, right? Rolling on 4, I got to get 4 out of 4.
There you go.
Here we go. 4 out of 2.
4 out of 2.
Roll strength body.
Strength body.
Yep.
Ninja sees people come in, they take each other out.
Why are you doing my job for me?
So, would a glitch be good or bad in this
You
instance?
can't glitch on damage.
Oh, well, in that case, that's only one success.
Body armor
My sucky dice pool
Body
saves the
armor.
day!
Oh, body armor.
versus the 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Did you have that +6 to your armor?
Right.
So the two big bulky characters are having like that Matrix fight where they're moving in a way that shouldn't be possible for people that big
Well,
and
he's not,
muscular.
the ninja's not that bulky.
Oh, no, I should get this. I mean,
But we're
it's gonna
setting
be
like a
1,
Matrix type
2,
of fight
3.
where it's like all sorts
Yeah.
of superhuman stuff,
Like
and then
three.
just the power suit cloud comes in.
Shoo! They dodge to the side, and he hits the mage. The mage just sort of pushes him, and he slams into the wall. You've stopped now.
You stop now. We're down here now. Oh, do it again. Take me with you.
You know, the cyber ninja he's built. He's not big, but he's built.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm just going to,
Matisse, your turn.
from the position where I'm standing, just sort of awkwardly turn around.
What you doing?
I'm interposing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are in a prison. It's his turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, he sort of, after leaning back, looks back over, whips his sniper rifle off of his back and drops to the ground.
As soon as he does
But
that,
he's in the doorway, right? Or does
So he was in the hallway. He sort of stepped to avoid and stepped back.
Yeah.
so as soon as the sniper rifle comes
Shoot past
out,
me.
immediate reaction is going to be to knock that sniper rifle away.
So try to drop. Are you going to try to drop to block, or are you going to try and like run at him?
Just
I mean,
He's not too far away. Yeah.
we were in melee, so I mean, if he tries to pull a sniper rifle out, the things are long. I'm going to
Yeah.
try to immediately just bull rush him, and that would.
Give me athletics.
Would that be athletics or unarmed grapple? Because I'm trying to grab.
Yeah,
it.
unarmed grapple. Yeah. Go ahead.
And am I strength or agility?
Agility.
Okay.
You're trying to get to him and grab it. Not get to, but like you can get to it.
Cool.
He's not at a distance, but he is wily.
Coyote.
Well, what? Wily Stromgewehr.
So Holly,
Yes.
these are part of the roll.
Is it good or bad? 10?
10.
10. Unless I want to explode these sixes, which I mean.
Yes. Do it.
Austin, I'm only counting 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Doesn't matter, he rolled 8. So
I think I wasn't counting that one.
So he whips out the sniper rifle, drops, and you run and just stomp on the barrel and prevent it from firing correctly.
If I stomp on the barrel, will it ever fire correctly again?
It will. You didn't bend it. You just slammed it in the
I
ground.
just kicked it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That takes us back to outside. Cadmus, you have an angry, more robot than you thought. Nazi ninja.
Yeah. I'm trying
Nazis.
to see what
These
using
guys.
multiple weapons on the same target does for you.
You split your action.
Yeah. You roll fewer dice on each one.
Except my cyberarm has its
Do I
own
get a
dice pool
turn?
for strength, and then there's my natural strength.
Do I get a turn?
Yeah. You're.
But you have to roll to attack it.
So I'm still up.
Anytime
like,
you make
by
multiple
one.
attacks in a
Still
round,
up.
you split your pool among those
So how do
attacks.
you
It doesn't
die
matter
on
why
this
you're making
game?
more attacks.
Once you hit
that's for making
0, you
multiple attacks on
bleed out
different
for a number of
targets,
rounds.
though.
that you
No,
fight
that's for
Okay.
making multiple attacks on the same
until
target.
somebody stabilizes you.
That's for making more attacks at any point you make more attacks. Because you can make a multiple attacks against multiple targets with a single weapon if you're dual wielding or using two weapons for any reason, or using both fists. It's split your die pool. You can just make it against one target.
Yep. What it gives you is that you get to attack multiple times and do damage twice.
Yeah.
Because your damage pool isn't split. It's only your attack pool.
It's mostly useful if you're going through like a room of chum,
Yeah.
or it's like this thing is really easy to hit.
I am going to attack him with the axe again, because I realize that the axe has a reach, and cyber spurs don't. With a reach of 2, your defense pool is reduced by 2 if you have no reach.
Because at point blank, right? Reach gives you.
In melee combat, the reach difference is either divided or added to the defender's pool.
Yep.
I completely forgot that. I have reach, so this guy should have been. Oh, but he's wielding a katana, which also has reach.
Cyber spurs
one.
actually have a reach of 0.
I don't know.
Well, I think most swords have a reach of 1.
Also, Katana has a -2 AP that I haven't been adding. I keep forgetting about it. Not that it really matters, because you roll so many dice for armor.
Yeah. I roll a stupid number of dice.
So do I!
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid going on. Trolls are just sort of like extremists. They're extremophiles.
I mean, they are extreme themselves.
All implant weapons have a reach of nothing, so
Yeah.
he loses 2 of his defense dice
Okay.
for fighting with cyber spurs.
Roll your attack. I
Unfortunately,
believe you.
unfortunately, I'm not good at melee combat. That's only 2 successes.
Like he could sneeze and dodge that.
3 successes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you flank, and he does a sit up while you're holding him,
Yeah.
and you just flank into the roof of the SUV, and he just sits. And as he sits up, you get like the upright view of the Terminator face now, as he just sort of stares at you with these red glowing eyes.
I mean, I've got one red glowing cyber eye staring back at him, so I'll take that other one too.
Gilda,
Alright.
how did the dice end up under my butt? I don't know.
Using the panther to support her weight, she's gonna shoot him.
All right.
This time.
With what gun?
The panther.
At point blank range.
Dang it.
With someone else holding him.
Feel free. Go ahead.
It
AK-97.
may well kill him.
Cadmus is holding
And you.
him, by the way.
Okay.
Right.
Make sure that I hit him and not Cadmus.
All right. Roll attack.
Three.
Fortunately, with that armor buff, I can tank attacks because I already wear pretty good armor.
Yeah, he dodges again.
Yeah.
He just he continues to do sit-ups, and you fire underneath him and hit the front end of the front end of the SUV, which Cadmus will find out what happens with that later. So just bing, 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 bing. You hear a weird whirring sound coming from the vehicle.
That's lovely.
All right, his turn. You're still like holding him around, like you're like holding him around the waist and slashing at him, right?
Yeah, I'm ambidextrous, and I got my cyber arm locked around his waist.
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear another shink sound, and you sort of look up and you see that his heels have blades like sort of extending out the back now.
More spurs.
Yep,
This man is made of blades.
he is made of blades and sniper. Like, it's a very, like, sort of
And Nazi.
dual nature.
My reaction intuition gets +2 because I'm using a weapon with melee that he has.
Right?
Only if you use the.
Only if you use it
parry
to parry.
That's fair. Actually, no, I think that's just a factor of reach.
You can use it to parry.
action. No, it only matters if you're using the weapon to parry. But you can use the weapon to parry.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You should.
It's just like you only get the bonus to. I think you only get the bonus to hit if they're using if they're making a parry check with a weapon that has less reach. But I could be wrong on that one.
I'll look it up later. I'm not too concerned about it. I just love that this half-dead Nazi is still kicking their ass.
Well, we're not the like melee characters.
That's true.
Who is the melee character?
You.
Sort of the melee character. I'm a tank. I'm not a.
I mean, if Thomas dies, I'm making a street samurai. There's no questioning it.
Yeah, I'm already running through some ideas in my head.
Melee character.
Some ideas that you might soon need.
Yeah.
Possibly.
4, 5, 6,
Right.
7.
I meant to take a lot of damage because I meant to soak explosives, not because I meant to be like the frontline fighter.
Dodging has a physical limit, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so 6.
Yep, he hits you. But he only hit you for 7, so it's not bonus damage.
Which means I'm probably going to soak it with this incredible amount of armor that I've got.
How much armor do you roll?
18, 27 plus 5, 32 with my body.
Nice.
It is AP minus 2, so.
So 30 with my body.
That's almost as much as comrade rolls.
With an armor spell, I'm almost comrade.
Look, because you got 12 from the armor jacket.
12 from the armor jacket, 9 from the suit, 5 body.
So 21, 27.
And then plus 6.
Yeah, plus 6.
Roll away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay, it's dice, not successes. I was concerned for a minute.
No, I'm counting the dice out that I need to roll. I'm counting the dice that I need to roll out.
He's
I
been
need to
blown
get
up.
some more dice because I used to just keep the number of dice that I rolled for armor down here, but my armor's gone up with that armor, so. Yes, Cat, I always roll over 30 dice for my armor. I don't
Comrade
need an
does
armor
too.
spell. That's why.
Comrade doesn't. Comrade. The only things that Comrade rolls less than 18 dice for are social things.
Yeah, this is the thing about Shadowrun is it gets a bit ridiculous, and when you have when you have a party of specialists, it's great and all, but then you have to build these extremophile adversaries that if the specialist gets separated from the party.
Yeah.
18.
18 to absorb?
Yeah.
Alright, you absorb it. So these two
3 times over.
shink, shink, and they just like sort of stab in, but this mystical energy holds it at bay. Alright. Back in the other room.
I haven't. Oh, wait, no, I did. We both did make our
you already went
turns.
first.
I'm going to ready to interject anything again.
Alright. Eon.
This is all you.
Yeah, power bolt again.
Alright.
I might end up making Cadmus into an artificial street samurai just with the sheer amount of cyber augments I give him.
3.
1.
Okay.
Damage plus 1. Just whittle him down.
Yeah, I mean he's going to get fewer dice each time too, which
2, yeah.
because every 3 damage.
Wait,
See, unfortunately, cyber spurs are not a very damaging weapon.
All right.
They're just easily concealable.
let's make this
Yeah.
work. 3 more damage.
I mean, they're particularly damaging against normally armored opponents.
Yeah.
3.
2 more damage.
Okay.
Like cybernetic assassins, like on the Shadowrunner, like in a normal universe, if you're trying to assassinate like a CEO or something, are very effective.
Oh, yeah.
Just walk up, hi, walk away.
But unfortunately, there's no one here who's not wearing armor.
It's true. Post-apocalypse, maybe not the best setting for Shadowrun, but I mean it's fun. So we're here to have fun and do silly things.
Plus you gave us that ridiculous underlay.
Yeah. Okay, Zach.
I mean, I'm gonna basically do what best I can do, which is sit there as a wall with a base shield.
All right.
So basically,
Let's move
you step
forward.
aside for Ian to blast a spell, and then immediately step back in front of
You
him.
are interposing.
Now,
your
as
shield.
long as I can see around him, I can hit.
Just go.
I don't have to. Yeah.
Pew pew.
Yep.
Just look through the seeing glass on the riot
Yeah.
shield, and then just pop around to fire spells.
Yeah, the next Shadowrun game I run for the channel is going to be an Atlantis game. It's going to be a much more traditional Shadowrun game, just in a city that floats,
Great floating cities.
which adds gravity to an equation, to a lot of equations actually.
Yeah.
All right, his turn now.
Revel on that one fewer dice.
Hey, in an Atlantis game, I might actually have a reason to take pilot water.
It's true. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do when he comes for you? Oh, that's what he's gonna do. All right. So you hear a whirring sound as something chink pops out of his back and fires a grapple hook. Chink hooks on something further away and whips him down the hallway. And as he's flying, he just raises and aims that sniper rifle.
All right. So he's gonna try to get away.
He's trying to shoot with a sniper rifle while retreating,
I've got two
which
options.
is a complicated thing.
Oh, he's shooting. He's retreating.
He's
As soon as I see that grappling hook going out, I've got a guess on what he's gonna do. I feel like there's no way to operate the motorcycle in this hallway.
No.
No, it's all.
It's also outside.
I'm a grab onto him and go for a ride.
All right, give me an agility athletics.
Yeah.
You mean grapple?
Yeah, agility grapple.
All right, I got 1 point of edge to spend. Maybe this will be the time for it.
Ooh, look at all those sixes.
Yeah, today is the day to spend some edge.
With his weight, is that going to have to? That grapple hook thing is going to have to.
So spending an edge to explode sixes breaks my physical limit, correct?
Yes.
13.
He rolled 12. Say, you grab him. You go flying. He uses your shoulder as a sniper rest.
I'm bigger than he is. How much room does he have to try to aim a
You're
rifle
also
while in a
currently
grapple?
Horizontal.
I'm going to. I mean, I still have a shield here, folks.
Does he take any penalties to trying to fire while a long weapon while in a grapple?
Yes,
Good.
he does take penalties.
And he's attempting to fire over my shield.
It's just, yeah.
Or at the very least through it, and I'd like to see how successful that is.
So you're interposing your shield, so you're not trying to dodge, correct?
Yep.
Well, just your armor, not your body.
So
With -8.
Armor -8.
Oh,
Gotcha.
-8.
Yeah.
Luckily, I still have your shield.
Yes. And then rolling it. I think
Throw
it's two
all
the
these
whole
dice
time.
on all this.
Though it
I should probably put ones on these dice.
and I get a
I
+4
don't seem to
dice
roll
bonus
any
for the
ones
shield
ever.
as well. You mentioned.
Which I'm fine with.
You say that now. Next roll, nothing but a critical glitch. Actually, you glitched earlier. Remember?
Right, I did.
-8, you say?
-8. Yep.
-8. So that'd be.
Armor -8.
I checked because I keep rolling for my bad luck negative quality, and I've yet to hit the 1 on it.
Oh. He successfully hit the shield.
13. Well, yeah, he hit the shield. That's kind of the point.
Oh no, I roll to see if he hits, and then I roll his damage.
Oh, great.
Because
That's
his
a
damage
good
does not
number of
have a
dice.
-1 or penalty.
3,
Because damage doesn't
4.
take penalties.
5, 6. Oh, that looked a lot more impressive than it was. Can I spend edge on this?
Yep.
I'm going to spend edge
Do
on
you have
this.
edge left?
Yes.
He has a ton of edge.
He has a
I
lot
only
of
spent
edge.
1 so far.
Zachabro understands the value of having a ridiculous edge.
Yes.
I remember you had an edge of 7 in that first game we played.
Yes. Because I was like a meta type level 4 elf. So I had insane
You were a
amounts
human.
of edge. No, I was an elf.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, it was enough.
you had
first one?
were you okay? Then you
Because I needed it for the crazy agility and reaction and stuff. Should I explode my... I have to explode my 6s actually because also I want to make sure I don't hit my limit too hard. And I get to add my edge to it. Ah. Five, 6, 7. That being 9 successes.
So yeah. Bullet bounce off the shield.
Shield
Guess
does
what?
the job of a shield.
That's what it's
Yay.
for.
Rolled 8 on the damage.
Nice.
And now we're going places.
You guys watch as Matisse and this guy rocket up that hallway. You're impressed with the strength of that grapple.
I'm curious what... He doesn't really show facial expressions, does he?
No, not really.
Because most people right now would not have
It's just very calm.
Most people right now have a very separate facial expression.
That's been all your
Back
turns.
outside.
Back outside, Cadmus and Gilda. You gonna keep firing? Keep
Yeah.
axing him a question?
Firing till I'm down.
You want a full auto?
What?
You want a full auto? Full auto fire. On your weapon has full auto capabilities,
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
which means that he gets a minus what to his defense?
-9.
And you get a what happens with hers?
She expends 10 shots.
You spend 10 shots, and he gets a -9 to his defense.
Like, there's no penalty to firing full auto. It just takes a complex action, so it's your full turn firing.
This is my AK-97?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been single shot. You've been burst fire. What's the magazine on an AK-97?
So I believe it's burst fire or full auto.
Yeah.
It's semi-automatic burst fire full auto.
Well, I'll say you've been going burst fire.
Probably going semi-automatic because
Probably.
burst fire also has a penalty. Burst fire
Yeah.
is -3 to their defense.
Okay, so
Yeah.
probably semi-auto then. So what's the size of the magazine on the thing?
Big. It's a 38 magazine.
So you fired like 3 times. So yeah, you got plenty of ammo left.
Yeah.
Keep track of your
And I haven't
ammunition.
used this before, so.
Braga! Full
If she
auto.
runs out of ammo, guess what?
More ammo.
She has plenty of guns.
I kind of do want to like next character I'm making Shadowrun is probably going to be a gun nut that just has so many guns and is really good at shooting things.
9.
9,
And he gets a -9,
he does
plus any penalties he has for being...
for being in a grapple and upside down.
Oh, wait, no, it's only...
I feel like life is going to go very poorly for him.
Roll damage +3.
And he gets -2 AP.
Cadmus.
So I only roll 5 dice to swing. 5 successes, though.
Hey.
Oh, wait, no, I need an extra 2 because leverage.
Well, let's see what damage happens here first, real quick, because you might be axing a dead skull.
That'd be 2 more.
But your physical limit.
My physical limit is 6.
Or the accuracy of a combat axe,
6
actually. Isn't it just
damage.
5?
It is 4, actually.
So, 4 successes.
Yeah.
6.
No successes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you feel the body that you're about to axe shake rapidly as bullets just and then it just stops moving.
And I put the axe in his
And
chest
the
to make sure it
eyes-
doesn't start moving again.
The eyes turn off. The red glow goes.
I put the axe in his skull to make sure it doesn't turn back on.
Pretty certain it's not coming back.
I lever the axe out of its skull, and I drop it into the hull of the SUV.
And now she lets go of the gun and just slinks down.
Bleeding profusely
Yes.
from your face and chest.
I pull up the trophy.
You're currently seeing a Nazi face attached to a grapple going.
No, the face isn't moving. The background is moving
Yeah,
very
the
quickly.
background's moving very quickly.
Is it just the head detached, or?
No, it's you see it's a body.
I don't believe I need to say this, but don't go light. These guys are not what they look like.
What's your response to that, Matisse?
Matisse is busy.
I am busy. All right, back to you guys inside.
Okay, can I see where the the grapple thing in the wall, the little his hook it's still on the wall.
He's at it now.
Is he at it there? No.
Yeah, it's much further down the hall.
So I
now.
can't.
What's the range on your bolts?
Vision. I can see if I can see it. I can blast it.
Yeah,
Well,
you can see him.
So I can.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Shoot, I wanted to knock the thing out of the wall, but can't do it now.
Make him unconscious.
Yeah, I'll just blast him
And then
again with the same.
I will make him.
I gotta take 2
Never
dice
conscious.
because of stupid things. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna power bolt again. Much better. 6.
Okay.
To hit. And.
I wonder if I can.
6. Okay. Now
I have tests to perform with XSplit later.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6 damage. Much better. That's a really roll.
You rolled 6 on the attack?
Yeah, 6 on the attack.
Oh, then roll 5 more dice.
For 5 more dice?
5 more damage.
Damage plus 5.
It also should have
Yeah, I
been.
did.
You rolled 6 damage, roll 5 more dice.
Okay.
Because he
damage.
dodged poorly.
Because you
Okay.
didn't succeed.
It also should have been harder for him to get away from Gilda's bullets because a defender in melee has a -3 penalty to incoming
9.
range attacks.
He didn't get away from her bullets.
No, I mean from
I got
other
3 more,
other
so
bullets.
9. But does that have a limit on?
I don't think it
No,
does.
it just means my stun goes.
It
just-
means your stun goes
It
up.
just means
My
that you
stun
have
goes
So
up.
your
less.
stun is now
Massively,
your
yeah.
force. The
3
force of your stun
plus-
is now 9.
Yeah.
And the force of your stun is now 9.
So you might knock yourself unconscious.
That's all right. Well,
But-
it won't knock me unconscious. I'll only take a couple points because I usually roll pretty well on this. This is my best roll.
So you're looking at his face.
5. Hit him again, harder.
What you do?
It's not dead. Kill it again.
This thing's got a power supply in there somewhere, I'm assuming.
Probably. You don't know.
I take 3 more stun. So I'm going to be down
Well,
another die.
this is a valuable piece of electronic equipment, right?
Probably,
But it's still alive.
In that case, I'm going to disassemble it, piece
Okay.
by piece, with
Wow.
my welding torch, or with my torch. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you starting at?
Take his head off.
Well,
Whatever you do is going to trigger whatever it is. So, how much damage can you take? I'm going to start. writing down
first
all.
things first. I'm going to affix a couple kilos of commercial grade explosives to its back.
Okay.
A detonator cap, just in case.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take it apart piece by piece. I'm going to start with the arms.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Is it trying to dodge?
Roll me an attack.
Not yet. It'll just explode into you. Is what it's going to do.
I mean, it's an attack with a welding torch, so
Just take his gun and come this way. And
One
we'll
success.
all jump off.
Okay.
Jump.
Roll damage.
there's not a damage on it.
He's gonna take
You start
some off.
smelling burning flesh. Then you sort of feel the
I mean,
heat from metal.
I'm ripping the flesh off and then fighting the metal parts, and I'm not just cutting it. I'm detaching it where at the proper joints.
Okay.
I'm doing this
I thought it was-
methodically. No, I'm not just cutting it apart. I'm methodically taking it apart in such a manner as
Alright,
to.
you start taking it apart. You roll me a cybernetics mechanics.
Can I use any of my engineering?
Cyber mechanics, I believe, is an engineering thing.
Cool. So I've got an amount of it. Oh, nice. 4 successes.
Alright. You sort of detach the arm, and as you detach the arm, you hear a beep, 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 beep.
I throw out the window.
You throw the arm out the window, and the torso explodes.
I said it.
You said you were holding the arm.
This is true.
You go, fuck! Wait, wrong thing!
Not the first time.
What's the damage on your industrial grade explosive? Because this sets that off too.
It's not much. It's got a rating of 5.
Yes,
What's that?
It's pretty
What's
low.
the damage on that?
Pretty low.
5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
So 5 for that. And then
It's more for
more for
structure.
the other thing.
Well, we salvaged an arm.
So, Cadmus, you look over at the other building, and you see an arm go flying out the window. And then an explosion.
I choose to believe those are related.
And roll me body and armor, everybody in that hallway.
Thankfully, the damage goes down by 2 points for every meter you are away.
Yeah.
And
So we're still.
he went way away.
He went
He went very far away.
So it's mostly just me.
Yep. What's your penalty at currently?
10.
-1? Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm -1 for that, -2 for
Cyber tech
that.
is actually in the biotech skill group.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Because partly because it relates to
Yeah.
working on the body.
I have that,
Okay.
by the way. If anybody would give me a chance. Everybody's like blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I know, right?
It is,
No, I
in the
got
I
same-
can't wait
mainly
for them. I
fixed
can't
up.
wait for them to try to take apart the other guy.
it is in the same category as first aid and medicine.
Yes.
What's your roll?
19.
Yeah, you absorb the blast.
8. But luckily I'm farther away.
Yeah, no, you absorb the blast.
3.
You absorbed the blast. Most of it was on him.
Cool.
Yeah.
15 damage on you. But you absorbed it.
Thankfully, this is not the first time that something's exploded while I was leaning over. Blink twice. What's left?
Not much.
I turn back.
I'm still running down the hall.
It is very dead. It is not coming back.
Back outside.
Well, I'm not a sawbones.
You did witness the explosion on the trophy, if you were watching.
Yeah. Don't start taking that thing apart yet.
At this point, I'm going to...
Listen,
I'm assuming there's now an exit. If there wasn't one before,
Yeah, no, that window is now a hole.
I walk out.
He walks down. Wait.
No, he can take you down easily. He's got
I know,
Falcon.
but I was, yeah. I
You're
was
only on the
I was
second
thinking it was a
floor.
heal thing, just in case.
I walk back to the car.
I run down.
I would not
Go
recommend
back.
trying to take that apart.
Yeah, I
he
saw.
is singed and blackened.
I retrieve the arm, but I hand you an arm.
Legitimately speaking, this actually might be useful just to improve my own equipment. But nonetheless, where's our medic?
He's on his way.
I'm
He is
fine.
in the building.
No, you're not. And you know it.
Like, she tries to get up.
And then falls over.
By the time you get back, you see, yeah, Gilda is there just bleeding
Bleeding
from
all over the
multiple
place.
wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do
I'm
massive.
still bleeding out my head.
Yeah, you
Like-
yeah, Matisse is also still bleeding.
It's not like an arterial bleed anymore because of the initial healing, but there's just, you know, a steady, like, ooze of troll blood.
minus.
Yeah.
I get back to the car and I begin polishing my helmet and getting all the blood off my outfit and cursing every German out there for their offense to French laundry.
Cadmus, do you look at the shit? Do you look at the car?
I choose to ignore you a lot.
Yeah, I need to go make sure the engine isn't going to break down again.
So by the time you get into the driver's seat, that rattling noise you heard goes. And everyone in the car shakes as it goes.
Scheisskopf.
Did you have a firefight in the car?
Why didn't you guys
Yes,
get
as
out?
it turns out.
The car was all of the delicate equipment that does not like being shot by bullets.
Shut up, Matisse!
Oh, the same person that wrecked the fighter with gunfire is the same person that wrecked the SUV with gunfire.
Well, I mean, it turns out there's one person that uses guns significantly more often than anyone else in the party. So.
I'm going to pull back out my torch
That is-
and begin repairing bullet holes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already on fixing the engine, so.
Yeah, you're fixing it.
We can both-
Okay, I'm gonna give her 2 points of back.
You go two.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got
Stun.
on stun.
The force is still at the
1,
force you
2.
cast it. So
It's still at
Yeah.
6, 5.
the force
Minus
only
2.
increases if you get more successes than
Do
you've
that.
got.
Yeah, right. So I got just enough to keep myself from stunning again.
Okay.
I got 4 stun already. It's
Yeah.
that's why I'm only going 2 at a time here.
Yeah.
I can't roll.
Be careful. Be careful.
Because I mean, The stun is.
Stun?
If I do a level 6, it's 6 minus 4, and if I do any less than that, it's still a minimum of 2 stun anyway. So
Yeah.
I may as well go ahead and roll all 6.
Yep.
So, but it's 6. I got minus dice, so I can only roll 2 successes on it.
That's
So.
fine.
Wouldn't casting it at force 4 be a stun of 0?
No, because there's a minimum of 2,
Okay.
no matter what you do. So
Minimum of 2.
I mean, I always do it full strength, and it's just. I'll just do this a few more times until I stun myself to oblivion.
You can cast heal a lot.
4. Yeah.
Eventually, it will cost you.
As long as I don't glitch out. Because if I glitch it, it suspends everything at that point, and they have to heal naturally.
Yep.
At that point. So
Wow. It's a lot of healing naturally.
Yeah, it would take a long time.
that's it.
So, you guys,
I think our party healer is just
2 more.
the unappreciated MVP here. I mean, seriously.
Party Healer always is.
He tends to be anyway. It's like, oh, you just died falling in a pothole. I mean,
6, 7, 8, 9. See, whenever I did saving against my stun. Is usually my best roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, as a mage, that's not a bad thing.
Not a bad
I know. Well, I kind of set it up that way, but I mean,
All
what
right.
can I do?
So give me an automotive mechanics check to do with fixing the car.
How many more points do you need?
How many have you healed for
No
thus
one's
far?
better engineer than me.
You've taken,
How many
you've
more
healed
points?
4 thus far.
No,
Yes.
no,
I
no, no one in the
agree.
party at least.
10.
It's gonna take all day. At some point, I'm gonna.
Oh crap! I was down to 1.
Yeah, I thought so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 successes. That's my mental
Glad he
limit.
didn't do any more damage because I
3.
was like,
Because
You're welding.
I'm your typical
Yeah.
auto mechanic, not a
Yep. You're
super
welding.
genius.
You're welding holes closed. You're gonna need some parts to fix this.
Well, I have 2 bodies. Well, I have an arm.
Not
and a body.
necessarily compatible parts.
Yeah, no, they're
3
not
more
necessarily
points.
compatible parts.
All right.
And
3 more.
Are there any vehicles or things
what do
lying around?
I need?
3.
You need a new engine
Okay.
Okay.
more than anything else.
You need a powerful engine too.
Yeah, you need a new engine. The engine became full of holes.
I'm guessing there aren't exactly a whole bunch of spare hover cars lying around.
No. Remember, Germany got hit hardest most of all.
Yeah. Can I vaguely discern what these buildings used to be?
No. Office buildings.
generic office buildings? Cool.
Yeah, but you know that though.
Okay.
You are on the road to the industrial district though.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be something there.
I
It does
just
have
don't.
a fabricator unit in it, as far as you guys know.
On the road to the. These people seem pretty industrially
4 more.
well outfitted. Chances are they were advanced guards for whoever set up base here.
I'm going to drag the car to a hiding spot in the office or something.
I'll aid.
He walks over.
That was close.
Within the 2 of you, you can actually pick it up. You pick it up while he's healing on the inside. There's blood all over the interior, by the way. It's gonna take a while to clean it up.
Yeah.
A lot of hydrogen peroxide.
So you're down 2, right?
I'm down 3 right
You're
now.
down 3. Oh, no, let's take 1 more of those.
Yeah, you can like carry it into a building that's mostly collapsed.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of like beating on the engine and swearing in German right now.
While it's being carried.
Yeah.
Scheitzkopf.
So
2 more. You're still down 1. I think I'm giving up now.
That's okay. I'm
Slide
doing
in
a
the
lot
building,
better
covered
right
up with
now.
leaves and full. No wait, wrong environment. Covered up with rebar and rubble.
yeah.
Covered up with leaves.
So yeah, you guys move the car away. You're patching each other up. You're trying to fix the car. Trying to fix
How
stuff.
far down are you?
Yes.
Determining
7?
determining how far down
none.
in health
Oh,
you
you're-
guys
you're-
are.
I was at 7.
Oh, okay.
I was down 7. So if you heal me 7, then
No. Okay, I gotta. No, I'm rolling a slightly less than that. It's gonna be 2 at a time for a while. I just gotta know how many times I gotta roll this to see how much stun I might take. I'll get you there eventually.
And at that point, we're going to call it to a close for the evening. So, again, normally there's a spiel at the beginning of the game. There will be one next week, but for now, we have been Farmer Show Films. There's a wide variety of content every day of the week. You can check us out on our website at farmershowfilms.com, also on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms, and of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can check us out here at twitch.tv/Sensaku. If you're watching here, you can check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/Sensaku. We have a lot of things that are based off my name. We are Twitch affiliates here on Twitch, so if you like what you do, let folks know, and you can follow us here. And when we get 500 followers, we will be able to be Twitch partners, which will be a bigger chunk of change for all the folks that donate to us here. If there were bits donated, I'm sorry I missed it earlier. Thank you to anybody who donated bits. Remember that if you're donating bits, you can do so with the hashtag charity to donate for to help force. To help force Twitch to donate money to charity, which is always good. Also, it is still September. Thank you, Kat, for 150 bits. There you go. It is still September, so if it's your first time subscribing to a channel, you get half off, and the channel gets the full amount of subs, so that's good. Also, I think the folks over at... Did I thank our patrons? I did thank our patrons.
Thank you. You mean Antitonic and Cat Waterflame?
Yes, thank you to our $4 tier supporters, Antitonic and Cat Waterflame. Just in case I forgot. Also, thanks to folks over at 411mania.com. 411mania.com is a geek. What are you doing?
These are dice.
What?
Those are dice.
Would you stop?
It's terrifying.
It sounds like you're grinding a duck.
Yes, that's exactly. I was trying to place it. I kept thinking it was grindy, but
Would
yeah,
you please
that's
stop?
it.
That's what happens when you rub 20 dice together in one hand.
We're on topic professionals.
Where was I?
Over there.
411media.com.
411media.com is a geek culture website that produces content related to all sorts of geek culture things, including. Did you just knock yourself out healing?
No, I might.
Stan might knock himself out healing. We'll find out as soon as I finish the spiel. They produce articles and content related to wrestling, MMA, music, movies, entertainment, and gaming, including other stuff. We thank them for that. We thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below.
Extra.
How did you knock? Did you knock yourself out?
No, not yet. No. I was trying to get myself 1 point of physical damage, and I rolled 7 on the heel, which was stupid because I didn't need that. But anyway, now I gotta. Yeah,
okay.
Never mind. Go away. Bye.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.